for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. What the lick read, baby? New video today, USA Boxing. You know how we get it in. You know how we do it. Man, salute to everybody in the chat. We're going to allow YouTube to send out the notifications and let everybody know that we are here. Some people get the notifications and some people don't. You know what I mean? But salute to everyone that's watching right now, that's in the chat. You know what I mean? You know how we do it, man. And today is Gucci Man Tuesdays. Gucci Man Tuesdays. That's what the day is. And you know we gotta hit his homeboy up right quick. Okay. Gucci Man Tuesday. Go ahead, OJ Ju Man, go ahead, man, and let everybody know it's Gucci Man Tuesday, man. Okay. It's Gucci Man Tuesday, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're gonna get it in today, boy. We are going to get it in today. I stumbled across an interview, from a couple of days ago, and no, yesterday, actually. I think, a couple of days ago, whatever the case may be. Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr., man, listen, I already know, man, it's going to be some Tank Davis fans. It's going to be 38 hot. 30, not 38, 38 hot. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, we got to go over it. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I hope don't nobody get mad at me today, man, but it is what it is, baby boy. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Yeah, man. What? It is what it is, baby boy. I'm telling you, boy. To this day. It is what it is. True. Yeah, man, we gonna get it in today, man. I already know, man, that I pretty much already know that, a lot of, depending on what side of the fence they on. And I understand Tank Davis fan base very well. I understand his fan base very well. His fan base is very similar to Deontay Wilder's fan base. Wilder's fan base is very similar to Errol Spence's fan base. Those three fan bases right there are pretty much interchangeable, one and the same. You literally cannot tell them apart, to be honest with you. But hey, Gary Russell Jr. might be boy, they might be on his neck after that. They might be on his neck after that. Gary Russell Jr. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We gonna go over this here, man. So you know how we do it, man. OJ Ju Man style today is Gucci Man Tuesdays. We are going to get into this. Let me go ahead and give everybody who is here a round of applause, and then we're gonna let YouTube do this thing, and we're gonna sound off. Yeah, I hope you guys watched the video on the premiere video that I dropped earlier today, probably about an hour ago. You know what I mean? About an hour ago, talking about Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? You know how we do it. I'm going to start back dropping my videos. So every day, my goal is to drop a video like every day. Every day, guys, if I can, just drop a video every day. Pre-record a video every day, man, to just do that. That's my goal, man. I need to get back on the ball game. You know what I mean? So shout out. And let's do this. Before we go on, let me go ahead and get everything. All right, let's go on, guys. Man, shout out to my main man, Wizard Sleeve. Hey, okay. Shout out to the new. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man, Toon. What's going on? Hey, okay. Toon, I already know, boy. Hey, Toon, I already know. Toon. Hey, Toon, you the first person I thought about, bro. I say Toon gonna be 38 hot, boy. 38 hot. 30, not 38. 38, 30. You gotta say it with the southern slang. You know what I mean? You gotta say it how we say it down here in Florida, man. Us Florida boys. 30. You know what I mean? He gonna be 38 hot. You know what I mean? Anyways, shout out to Furious Survivor. Hey, okay. Shout out to Andy C. Yeah. Shout out to Teach. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bone Kiki. Hey, okay. Bone Kiki, I ain't seen you in 30 years. Shout out to Philly Fly. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Javon Soto. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bruce Goals. What's going on, Bruce? Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries, man. Y'all please subscribe. Hey, okay. Hey, Blood, for some reason I haven't been getting the notifications, man. I was able to check out your past couple of videos too. Especially on the one you did today. Yeah. Hey, okay. Shout out to Tony Lyons. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to Emmanuel with the lick read. Hey, okay. Shout out to East Side Leak.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hooligan Music. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Zoe Santos. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Troy's Smoke Alarm.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my brother Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Darnell Bratton.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to George Hall. What's happening, brother?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Real Talk. What's going on, Real Talk with the Lick Reed?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to PBC Fanboy. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Peter Von Arks.
Hey, okay.
You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So listen, guys. I already know what kind of smoke coming today. You know what I mean? Again, Gary Russell Jr., he said some things that we know the Tank Davis fans is going to be at him. Shout out to Rod Rib Shows.
Hey, okay.
We already know this, man. We know they're going to be at him. You know what I mean? I got to break it down. Does he have a point? Does he have a point? You see what I'm saying? Does he have a point? You know what I mean? And I'm going to let you guys hear the interview. It's a short interview. It was on Fight Hub. I'm going to let you hear the interview. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me break it down like a 57 Chevy. Gary Russell Jr. says that Tank Davis is the cherry picker. You see what I'm saying? Now, the question I have for you guys, I already know what the pro Tank Davis fans are going to say. I already know what they're going to say. But what I want to ask you guys is for the people who are non-biased and non-Tank Davis fans that just look at it right down the middle. You know what I mean? Does he have a point or is he hating? Is he hating? Does he have a point or is he hating? Shout out to Halim.
Hey, okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Halim. Shout out to David Frazier.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pugilism. What's going on?
Hey, okay.
What's going on? Shout out to Johnny Blaze.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to LS2 OBS. What's going on?
Hey, okay.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Shout out to Michael Knight.
Hey, okay.
You feel me? So I just want to know, man, does he have a point? I want to know does Gary Russell Jr. has a point, right? So in a recent interview, guys, in a recent interview on Fight Hub, Gary Russell Jr. says that Gevonta Tank Davis is a cherry picker. I'm gonna let you guys hear it so you can listen to it in its proper context in what he's saying, right? I gotta let you guys know this. So Gary Russell, that is, says that he is a throwback fighter. Right? Because he said he's a throwback fighter. I'm gonna let you hear the interview. He says he's a throwback fighter that's cut from the veins of a Marvin Hagler. Now, you guys know Marvin Hagler is my favorite middleweight of all time. I was a fanboy of Marvin Hagler. You guys know this, right? So now, Gary Russell said back in those days, he said pretty much that back then, those type of fighters, those guys, they fought everybody. And today's fighters don't want to fight other fighters because they do not want to lose, and they want to take the safest route possible in order to protect their own. This is what Gary Russell Jr. said. We see that going on in the sport of boxing. We're not going to play these crackhead games today and act like that's not what's going on. That's exactly what we're seeing going on. We do see some cherry picking going on. We do see guys, fighting Montiels, and we did see Canelo fight Yildirim and all that stuff there. But, Canelo's fought Billy Joe Saunders and, undefeated guy champion, and now he's fighting Caleb Plant. So don't nobody have any arguments about that, right? You know what I mean? Gary Russell also voiced his frustration with not being able to get any of the top fighters in his division in the ring with him, even though he's called out every fighter in the division that's in his weight class, right? He said most of the fighters he called out are signed to the PBC. This is the crazy part about it. Because they said that, well, if you sign to the PBC, you'll be able to get those fights. Okay, well, Gary Russell Jr. is signed to the PBC. Most of the fighters that he wants to fight is pretty much signed to the PBC. Not all, but most of them. And he still can't get the fights. Same side of the street, the same result. Not able to get the fights, right? So now, as I said before, most of the fighters he called out is on the PBC. Gary Russell also said that he's been calling out Tank Davis for a while. And he still wants to fight him right now. To this day. He said he wants to fight Tank Davis. True. Tank ain't going back down to 130, so that fight never happened, right? He also said that, Tank will not be fighting at 140 pounds because he almost lost to Mario Barrios. He said he almost lost to Mario Barrios. He seen how tough it was. He ain't going to stay at 140 pounds to fight them other killers. This is what Gary Russell Jr. says, right? Russell acknowledged that Barrios was a cherry pick that almost backfired on Tank Davis. And it took Floyd Mayweather to tell Davis that he was down on the unofficial scorecards. And then we know that Tank Davis ended up getting him out of there. Gary Russell said that there are too many killers at 140 pounds for Tank to stay there. So he sees Tank coming back down to 135.
Okay.
Coming back down to 135.
Okay.
And fighting at that weight division, fighting at that weight class, right? So I want to ask you guys a question. Now I already know what Toon gonna say. Toon, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Gary Russell is hating. You know, Tank is the greatest fighter that ever walked the planet Earth. You know, I already know where you're gonna come at, Toon. I get it. I understand that, right? So we know where you coming at. You know, but you know, we know that's your bias. We know this. So I know where you coming at, Toon. So don't worry about it, baby boy. Don't worry about it. You ain't really got to say nothing on this. But I want to talk to other people who may think that Gary Russell have a point. Now, do you think that Gary Russell has a point about what he said about the fighters in today's time not wanting to fight each other because they want to protect their own? Do you think he has a point there? Do you believe that Gary Russell is telling the truth about how Tank has been cherry picking his opponents? Meaning, not necessarily Tank, but Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Smellerby has been handpicking his opponents, right? Do you believe that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Smellerby are strategically having Tank fight weak competition in order to make the fans believe that Tank is fighting the best in the division when he's clearly not? Do you think this is a smokescreen by Floyd and Leonard Smellerby, right? Or do you believe that Gary Russell Jr. is just a hater and fighters in boxing, just a hater, and fighters in boxing today, like Tank, are not cherry pickers? Tank fight all the killers. He fought the best of the best, and he has the best resume in boxing. If you feel that way, please let me know. If you're new to the channel, please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. I want to see what everybody got to say about this. Now, I already know what Toon gonna say. Toon, I already know what you gonna say, man. Shout out to Lady Shan in the building.
Okay.
Shout out to Sony Chiba.
Okay.
Shout out to Steve in the UK with the AK.
Okay.
Johnny Blaze, the Queen Lisa Bells. Puerto Rican Ron, what's going on?
Okay.
Everybody else I missed later on down the line. Okay, that's it. Let's get into this. So let's get into the comments. Let's see what everybody got to say. PBC fanboy say Tank is scared of Gary. Okay. That's what PBC fanboy said. True. Peter Von Ark said it's hard. He says hard criticize the way management moves their fighters. They are working on the fighters' best behalf. But this is the thing, though. You know, we're hearing that the fighters in the PBC are their own boss. So if they are their own boss, then you don't have to look at management. The fighter gets the last say so. The fighter is supposed to say, look here, baby boy, I know y'all trying to move me this way, but I want to go that way. So that ain't no excuse, because some fighters, we don't keep that same energy with. Some fighters, like a Crawford, we don't keep that same energy with. But then when it comes to Tank, the management moving this way, we got to keep the same energy with that. If the fighters are their own boss, like at the PBC, we hear that they their own boss, they do what they want to do, then there's no such thing as management. It's no. Hey, yeah, management, check this out, baby boy. I want to do A, B, C, and D. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't want a channel said 90% of all fighters cherry pick. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Real talk. Coach, Tank would kill little Gary. I don't know, man. Hey, man, they haven't fought. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what people say, but Tank go back down to 130, who knows? He's not going back down there because he dropped that belt, so. He dropped that belt, so he's not going back. He's not going to go back down there, right? He said, I'm sorry, but Gary Russell Jr. says a lot of things. Gary Russell Jr. also said he wants to fight Bud. Why do we keep buying Gary Russell Jr. BS? No, I've never shot a video on Gary Russell Jr., so this is my first one, to be honest with you. I was just covering what he's saying. Does what he's saying have some validity? Gary's still on punishment for losing the Loma, while 140 pounds on punishment for losing those belts to Bud when they did cross the street. Wow. Gary Russell, he can't be on punishment for losing the Loma. I mean, he lost to Lomachenko. Lomachenko is but Peter Von Arx, he said Gary Russell needs to move up if he wants to fight because no one wants to fight him at 126. Yeah, he says he's moving up in weight. No, he says he's moving up to 130. I'm gonna let you guys hear this though. Why Gary Russell can't get no fights? Why is he staying with the PBC? Why Gary Russell won't go up in weight? Yeah, he says he's gonna move up. He said Gary too small. He should focus on being undisputed at 126. Listen, this is the crazy part about it, Philly Fly. None of the guys want to fight him at 126. He's in the same situation that it is with Crawford, where, hey, you know what? The only crazy part about it is he has PBC fighters, Philly Fly. PBC fighters, both of them got with Al Heyman, they're with the PBC, and he can't get some of those PBC fighters in the ring with him. Right? He says Gary needs to talk less and fight more. Hey, man, listen, he can't, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, he can't get these guys in the ring with him. I guess Al Heyman, this is my thing, though. This is my thing. If you are, let me see, let me read some of these comments. Shout out to my brother Diallo Huggy.
Hey, okay.
If you are with a company, with the PBC, and you cannot get fights, most of those fighters with the PBC fighting once a year. Most of them. They can't get the fights. If you can't get the fights, what is the benefits of being with the PBC? He said, yes, he has a hell of a point, Coach. Athletes today are not built like back in the day. No, they're not. They're definitely not. He does has a point there. Now, listen, whether you agree with everything you say about Tank being a cherry pick or not, and I will say this, Tank ain't fighting no killers. Tank fighting fighters that everybody know he gonna win before he even step in the ring. He haven't fought no killers. Let's be real now. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Now, whether you want to look at that as cherry picking or not, that's on you, right? He fought a couple of good guys, but I'm saying, so however you want to look at that, he said not weak competition, just fighters on the tier of comparable opposition. Gary Russell Jr., Leo Santa Cruz, Loma Pedraza, T.O. and Haney, 140-pound Barrios. T.O. and Haney ain't fighting each other, haven't fought each other. Nah, just that, man. Listen, bro. He say Tank is in Ellaby's TMT prison. Real Talk said, why Gary won't go up in weight, Coach? I feel he hating. Real Talk said he feel Gary hating. He said Gary need to go up. He stays saying people ducking him. Gary mad Tank so successful. I'm gonna let you hear the interview. I gotta let you guys hear the interview though. Hear the interview. Shout out to Toby Bartlett.
Hey, okay.
Hear the interview, guys, and then I'm gonna then decide if you think he's ducking or not. He said Tank has the credentials of Henry Armstrong. Oh man, listen.
Hey, okay.
PBC fanboys say Floyd needs to let Tank control his own career. That's the problem. Floyd needs to let you. So you're acknowledging that. You know what I mean. If you your own boss. Now, Tank never said he was his own boss. I'm not gonna lie, he never said that. But you hear these PBC guys saying we our own boss. You know what I mean? No, you're not. That's one of the biggest lies that any fighter at the PBC has ever told. I do what I want to do. You got to answer to somebody. Wrong, and wrong. You know what I mean? Anytime you got to say, I got to call Al, you don't do what the hell you want to do. He said, Gary has a point. Fighters are afraid to lose. It's obvious. Now listen, that is true, dog. These fighters are afraid to lose. I agree with Gary Russell on that. These guys do not want to fight each other. These guys talking about you on the other side of the street. These guys are talking about, oh, you with the wrong promotional company. Oh, you with the wrong network. Like, that is true. That is true, bro. Like, I agree with that wholeheartedly. That particular statement. He's fighting on an empty tank. This is my thing, though. If Gary Russell, if you with the PBC and you can't get the fights, why in the hell are you still over there? If PBC fighters were their own boss, they wouldn't be saying call Al all the time. Exactly. Yeah, we already know this. That's facts. Jawan said Tank ain't ducked Gary Russell. If the trees, he say, what you trying to say? If the trees, the case, Oscar Valdez and Leo really ducked Gary. Since they all were in the same division at one point. No, he never said that. He never said that Tank ducked him. He never said that. Jawan. He never said that Tank ducked him. You know what I mean? But I just want to know, like, he does have a point as related to these fighters. Look at the middleweight division is a perfect example. The middleweight division is the perfect example. Jamal Charlo telling David Benavidez, yeah, you know, I can move up and fight you, but in order for me to do that, you got to be 25 first, then you got to get a COVID shot, then your baby mama got to do the one leg up, then your uncle got to do the prep, and then your cousin got to do the Tootsie Roll, and then when they finish all of that, then I decide to fight you. While you have 3 champions in the middleweight division. So that is true. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I do agree with that wholeheartedly, that particular part. He said, "True, no fighters want to fight Gary at 126 fights." Yeah, go up or lead the PBC. If Tank ducked Gary, then Leo Oscar Valdez ducked him. He never said that. He never said Tank ducked him. He never said Tank ducked him. Now, to be fair, he said, "Coach, let me be honest. Gary is a duck. He's a duck. Okay, hold on." He said he wants to be treated like Tank. He wants to be protected, and he wants to fight little Mexicans to build his name. Warrington offered him millions. He ducked. I don't know why he I don't know what happened with that situation, to be honest with you. But I don't know why he wouldn't fight Warrington. Like, you know, I think Gary Russell would have beat Warrington myself. But you know, we don't know. We'll have to look at that. You know what I mean? He say simply, Gary should take whatever the promoters throw in front of him. Make it look easy, then negotiate what he wants. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, I agree with Gary Russell as it relates to a lot of these fighters, man. They ain't got no guts. You know, I'm just being, you know, remember Rocky 2? Remember Rocky 3? Clubber Lane? Don't get it sucking no statue. Give him guts. Remember that? No, hey, Lisa, you remember that Rocky 3? Hey, hold on. Matter of fact, hey, here you go. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all hear Russell. Gary Russell Jr. interview, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear Gary Russell Jr. interview. You know what I mean? But don't get it sucking no statue. Give him guts. There's a whole lot of ducking going on in boxing. Whole lot of dudes bobbing. I ain't gonna say ducking. We're not gonna say ducking no more, right? Ducking played out. We're gonna say a whole lot of fighters bobbing and weaving. You see what I'm saying? He bobbing and weaving. There's a lot of fighters that's bobbing and weaving. You see what I'm saying? Right now. He said Hamilton still said Gary Russell is irrelevant. To be honest, he never fights. Yeah, he fights once a year. And you know how we feel. If they not, I don't understand why he is not fighting. He's with the PBC. The PBC has a plethora of fighters, right? The PBC is supposed to be the place to be for all the fighters. You see what I'm saying? If the PBC is the place to be for all the fighters, then why the fighters are not fighting all the time? David Frazier says he hating baby boy. Hey, Dave, what you say, man? Why y'all say Gary Russell hating, huh? Y'all say Gary Russell hating no tiz ain't, huh? All right, man. Yeah, man. Hey, for sure though, man. Hey, man. I don't know, man. Listen, I need to let y'all hear the interview. I'm gonna let you hear the interview, right? Let me let you hear the interview. Because he does have a valid point about these fighters. And Tank career, you know, now I'm not gonna say Tank is ducking. Because we know that Tank Davis does not have control of his career. Tank has to do what Floyd Mayweather and Leonard is doing, what they tell him to do. Sorry about that, guys. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say that he's ducking, right? But we know Leonard, they're not going to put him in there with Teofimo. We're not going to see Tank in there with Lomachenko. We're not going to see Tank in there with Devin Haney. We're not going to see Tank in there with Josh Taylor at 140. We're not going to see that. That's not going to happen. I'm just being honest with you guys. So, anyways, let me go ahead and you know what I mean. Let me go ahead and hey, salute. Hey, man, shout out to Mike Carpenter as well, and shout out to Steve Kim. Definitely. And also, man, Gary Russell, from what I just understood, Gary Russell has not fought since the pandemic. He has not fought since the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? He hasn't fought since the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? So that should tell you something. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys, right? Now this is the interview right here. Now this interview happened like 2 days ago, right? I'm gonna keep it real with you, baby boy. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This interview happened like 2 days ago. This is on Fight Hub, and I want you guys to hear this. Just hear what Gary Russell said, so don't just listen to me. I want you to hear the context in which he's saying it again. saying it in, right? Sorry about that, getting tongue tied. The context in which he's saying what he's saying, right? And then let me know, do you still feel like he's hating? Just listen to this.
I could just tell from your energy and what you're saying, you're an old school guy and you pride yourself in fighting the biggest challenges. What do you make of the new crop, the new fighters coming up, and do you feel they possess that same thing?
Hell nah, the sport getting weak. The sport is getting weak and it's getting watered down. They got YouTubers fighting in this shit now. Are you serious? Come on, man. The sport getting weak, man. This is a real gladiator, barbaric sport. You have people that don't want to fight other people because they feel as though they might lose or it's too much of a task or too much of a risk. That's some sucker shit. I'm a real dog. I'm really cut from that old school craft with the Marvin Haglers and them guys back there. That was more my speed. All them dudes fought. They fought whoever, whenever, wherever, however. I'm one of them type of people.
So Gary Russell is saying that, hey man, he talked about Marvin Hagler. That's my guy, Marvin Hagler. And he talked about back then, he said he's cut from that same cloth, baby boy. He said that I'm a dog. I'm cut from that same cloth with the Marvin Haglers, yada, 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 yada. He'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. And we don't see that going on in today's fighting. Now, we do see Canelo getting busy. Canelo is the most active fighter in boxing right now. Nobody fights more than him. But I wanted you guys to hear this so you can see. He hit the nail right on the head. They got YouTubers fighting in this, and dudes trying to protect their O's by fighting bums. And I listen. Clubber Lane said bum, so I'm gonna start back saying bum. He said, I honestly don't care about no Tank till he's fighting an elite guys. Nobody should be carrying around a title and ain't fought nobody yet. Okay, that's Jed Stillwell. That's your position on it, fam. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna have to put a poll up. I'm gonna put a poll up, guys. Let's see what everybody thinking as it relates to this. Stephen UK said, when did old school guys only fight once a year? Gary Russell is not old school. Yeah, old school guys fought like about 4 or 5 times a year. Literally, they was fighting every 3 months. Boy, listen, hey, Sugar Ray Robinson. Listen, Sugar Ray Robinson fought a dude, right? This real shit. Sugar Ray Robinson fought a guy. It was a controversial win for him. He rematched him. Guess when they had to fight again in the rematch? 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, Sugar Ray said, "Oh, baby boy, you got a problem with that? It was close. Everybody kind of like, shaking like booty meat, whether I won or not. Don't worry about it, baby boy. We're going to rematch 3 weeks later." Normally, fighters got to heal and, okay, I got to go spend time with my family, think about it, ponder. No, he didn't do none of that. Sugar Ray said, we're going to run it back. They fought 3 weeks later. So anyway, let's see what Gary Russell got to say.
Fight the bastard. You say how much you weigh? Cool beans. I ain't tripping off the weight. I meet you at the catch weight. Let's put this shit on the line. I'm willing to test whatever I got against whatever you got. I know I could bring the bitch out of him in this ring. I'm one of them type of fighters.
So, he's saying he's one of those type of fighters. He'll fight anybody. He'll meet him at a catch weight, yada, 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 yada. Gary Russell hasn't been fighting. My question to you guys is this. This is the question I have for you guys. If Gary Russell can't get the fights, what is the benefit of him being at the PBC? Please, guys. Anybody, just tell me. He said Gary's a full-time duck. He doesn't want smoke. No, man, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Like, there's some dudes from DC will be looking for you right now. Some dudes from DC will be looking for you if you say something like this. He wants to be celebrated and treated like a star. Heyman is done with him. He was extremely disrespectful to Floyd, and Al already told him he can go. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know about that. I don't want to I don't know about that. That part. I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I haven't heard that myself, to be honest with you, brother. He say, see what it is, baby boy. He said, you're on the wrong side of the street, baby boy. Take your COVID test and have your family do the floss. Then we can fight. Hey, y'all talking about I'm saying though. See, he say Leo Santa Cruz and Jose Pedraza are nobodies. Nah, Leo Santa Cruz and Jose Pedraza are somebody. You know what I mean? But so I'm not saying he ain't nobody. I ain't saying that those two ain't nobody. But I feel like Tank was favored against both of these guys. Ain't nobody on the planet thought that these two guys were gonna beat Tank. Nobody, right? So I mean, me personally, I think Tank has elite level skills, Jawan. Tank should be fighting Lomachenko. Tank should be fighting Teofimo Lopez. Tank should be fighting Josh Taylor. I think his skills on Tank should be fighting Devin Haney. I think his skill set is on that level. You see what I'm saying? But we know we're not gonna see those fights. You know, I know Tank. I believe Tank can fight any of those dudes. But Floyd Mayweather and Leonard ain't moving them that way. None of your favorite fighters fight 2 times a year. Not named Canelo. And Canelo does it because he can pay his opponents anything they want. So dudes will sell their old baby boy. hey, but you feel me though? You feel me? I'm just saying, like, okay, hold on. You feel me? I'm just saying, hey, Paul Evans, what the link read, baby?
Hey, okay.
I'm just saying, hold on, man. Hold on. So I just want you guys to hear the proper context. Now, we fixing to get into what he said about Tank. Now hold your horses now. We're fixing to get into what he said about Tank. So if you're a Tank Davis fan, please do not attack me. You see what I'm saying? You know, don't attack the old boy. True. The old boy's not saying this. The old boy not saying this.
What?
You know what I mean? Gary Russell is saying it. This is his opinion. Whether you agree with it or not, let's go ahead and let's see what it do.
To this day.
All right, now here we go.
I can't help it.
Given that, then who would you want?
I'm pretty sure you've seen my interviews. You know who I wanted. I definitely wanted the Gevonta Tank Davis. I still want him. I wanted to break my foot off in Leo. Leo ran away from me for the longest. He was in my weight division. We could have made it happen. Everybody that was in 126 when they was fighting, however you want to look at it, whether it was Shakur Stevenson, whether it was Josh Warrington, whether it was whoever the guys was at the time when they had the opportunity to compete against me, none of them guys was in a rush to get in the ring with me.
Gary Russell said that anybody who was at 126, he called them out. Josh Warrington. Hey, what a dude that talked about Josh. Listen, Gary Russell said he called Josh Warrington out. Josh didn't want the smoke. He said he called Shakur Stevenson out. Shakur didn't want the smoke. You know, Leo Santa Cruz. He said Leo Santa Cruz, we ain't gonna say ducking. We're gonna say he was bobbing and weaving. Leo Santa Cruz, was bobbing and weaving. You see what I'm saying? This is what he said. You know what I mean? Now, this is what Gary Russell, this from his perspective. You feel me? This is from his perspective, right? Jed Stillwell said, question for everyone. Is Tank Davis fighting who you want to see him fight? For me, no. To be honest with you, no. I don't want Tank to fight no more Mexicans. I want him to fight. I want him to fight the top guys because I look at Tank as a top level talent. Tank ain't got no business fighting anything less than a Haney or a Lomachenko or a Lopez or a Taylor, because he's on that level. He's on that level, right? He's on that level. He say Shakur is too big for him. No, he's saying when they was at 126. He said Pac Roy said Gary just talks because he got a mouth, bro. Hey, no, man. No, don't say that. Don't say that, fam. Don't say that. Listen, man, listen. The man say Leo Santa Cruz ducked him, right? I ain't gonna say duck. I'm saying he was bobbing and weaving. He was bobbing and weaving. He was bobbing when he should have been weaving and weaving when he should have been bobbing. You feel me? This is what's going on. Now, my question to everybody is this. The guy is with the PBC, right? If someone explain to me, what is the benefits of Gary Russell Jr. being at the PBC if he can't get no goddamn fights? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If he can't get no fights at the PBC, what's the point of being at the PBC? Like, what's the point? Like, what are the benefits? You see what I'm saying? Clearly, he ain't benefiting nothing. He's with a black company, Al Heyman. He got Sam Watkins over there. The brothers ain't looking out for the brother. You know what I mean? The brother ain't looking out for the brother. I'm just saying. He said, I can send you a link what Gary said Warrington offered him millions to fight in the UK, but he considered the fight beneath him. You want the link? Yeah, send it to my email on New Media Today USA at Gmail. Gmail. Hold on. This is my Gmail right here. I would love to check that out. New Media. Here we go. Yeah, just send it to the email right there. Yeah, man, I'm just saying though. The man. Listen, Gary Russell, everybody ducking him. Gary Russell, everybody ducked him down there. That's what he say. You see what I'm saying? To this day, the man said they been ducking him to this day. You feel me? You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He said they said he's getting blackballed because of his beef with Money May. Dang, so the black man is being blackballed by the black man. Wow. Al Heyman is black. He's the guy, he's the head honcho of the PBC. Floyd Mayweather is black, right? Gary Russell Jr. is black. He got into a dispute with Floyd Mayweather, which we know Floyd Mayweather is the PBC. He built the PBC off his blood, sweat, and tears, and everybody's over there because of what Floyd did. Him and Al did together. We already know that. So Gary Russell, real talk. So the black man is being blackballed by another black man. That don't that don't look good. He said Gary getting backhand money. Y'all, hold on, man. Y'all gonna put some respect on Gary Russell Jr. name, man. He said Devin Haney will smoke Gary, bro. He's a whole 126 pounder. He's even willing to move up to 135. Yeah, that's 135 might be too big for Gary Russell. Gary went radio silence about Devin Haney. Hold on. Let's finish what he had to say, though. Let's hear what he had to say, though. Check it out, though, baby boy. Baby boy, don't be mad at me now, baby boy. Don't be mad at me. Just check it out, though. Check it out, though.
Curious, what'd you make of Tank and Barrios and him moving up to fight a guy like that?
I thought it was a very strategic fight that it was strategized and it almost fucking backfired. It was a real strategy fight and it almost backfired. They're cherry picking. They cherry picking. What I mean by that is they picking the easiest task, or whoever they feel as though the easiest task or the easiest fight is, and fighting that person. And
Gary Russell, hey, hold on. Gary Russell said, man, they cherry picking over there, man. That way, hey, listen. Now, hold on. Now, Gary Russell's the PBC fighter, right? Tank Davis is PBC. So you got one PBC fighter saying the other one is ducking. He's cherry picking. He's taking the easiest path to resistance. That's what he said, strategically. And guess what? Leonard Ellaby did say that they are strategically navigating Tank Davis's career. He did say that. He did say that. Now this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade on Tank now. This ain't no shade on Tank, baby boy. You see what it is. See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, I'm just saying, he ain't fighting no Lomachenkos. He ain't fighting no Teofimos. He ain't fighting no Haneys. He ain't fighting no Josh Taylors. So they are strategically moving Tank's career down the yellow brick road. You see what I'm saying? This is what they are doing. He said, what's wrong with cherry picking to maximize earnings when lives are in danger from fighting allowed drug cheats? Yeah. You know, hey, man, Mr. G, you might have a point there, baby boy. You might have a point there. True. He said cherry picking is a boxing culture. A culture? Very, very few boxers don't do that. Oh man, come on. No, AJ fighting all his mandatories. He's fighting mandatories. That's what he's fighting. He's fighting, and the mandatory is always going to be in the top 10. He has, no one has fought more top 10 fighters in the heavyweight division than AJ. He's fought all his mandatories, so that ain't cherry picking. You know what I mean? To be honest, to be fair, how was a mandatory a cherry pick? I have no idea. Steve in the UK say the man knows how to talk that ish. I'm just saying though, baby boy, let's hear what he got to say though. All I'm saying is this. I would do the same thing if my style is weak and don't like to put in the work. All I'm saying is this. They all cherry pick. They looking for clout and money, not to show their style. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. If he can't get the fights, why is he at the PBC? Anybody that's pro PBC in the building, can anyone explain that to me? Someone guy said that Gary Russell Jr. is being blackballed. So the black man is being blackballed by another black man. That don't look good. That don't look good for the pro-black narrative. You know what I mean? He said they got some people. He said they got some people, okay, with the cherry picking. Yeah, they do. They do, bro. They do. You know, I ain't impressed with none of these fighters in today's era. I'm just being honest with you. You know, because, you know, I came up from a different era. I ain't really, I ain't really impressed with a, you know what I mean? You know, it's something I like now, but like impressed, nah, I ain't. Nah, you know, I don't, you know, I come from a different era, baby boy. Here you go, though. Check it out, though, right? Check it out. Steve in the UK say, I've answered this already. He loves the allowance, coach. He's got at least 7 kids to feed. Hey, Steve, I'm just saying, though. Oh, man, you talking about the allowance. Steve, you talking about the allowance now. Hey, you know what I mean? Here you go. Let's see what Gary got to say, man. Because I don't know if I can interpret this as hate. You feel me? I don't know if I can interpret this as hate, fam. Johnny Blaze says he's not favored in the PBC. I didn't even know he was on that side of the street. They don't see him as big fish. This is what I'm saying. That don't look good. Because the word is that, you know, Al Heyman's the black guy. He's the, you know, and he looks out for the black fighters. But apparently this fighter can't get no fights. And the only way he's going to get paid, he has to fight. Why? Because he fights for a living. If he doesn't fight, he doesn't live in the sport of boxing because he's not making any money. You feel me? So you trying to say Gary Russell might be on an allowance too? It don't look good, fam. It don't look good. But Gary Russell, what you got to say, baby boy?
Barrios, he was fucking losing. Floyd had to come in the class, or the easiest fight is, and fight. I thought it was a strategic fight that it was strategized and it almost fucking backfired. It was a real strategy fight and it almost backfired. They're cherry picking. What I mean by that is they picking the easiest task, or whoever they feel as though the easiest task or the easiest fight is, and fighting that person. And with Barrios, he was fucking losing. Floyd had to come in the corner and tell him, "Hey, you down on the scorecard. You gotta get this guy out of here to win this fight." Even when he was competing against Leo, he was losing that fight. He was down on the scorecards in all the rounds until he hit Leo. You know, so I think it was strategic. I know for a fact he ain't gonna stay his ass up there at 140.
So Gary Russell said he knows for a fact that Tank is not gonna stay at 140. He know that. Because you got Rick's program up there, you got Josh Taylor up there. There's some problems at 140. There's some problems. But I think Tank is on that level. He can fight those guys. Listen, I'm the type of guy like this here. I don't put no fight in protective custody. If this guy is who you say he is, then he should be fighting gangsters and killers. Period. I don't care who the fight is. Whether it's Crawford, whether it's Spence, whether it's Porter, whether it's Thurman, whether it's Wilder, whether it's Joshua, whether it's Fury, whether it's both Charlos, whether it's Caleb Plant, whether it's Benavidez, whether it's Josh Warrington, whether it's Conor Benn, Virgil Ortiz. It don't matter. If this guy is who you say he is, guess what? He should be fighting guys who other people say they are as well. I don't want you to get in the, oh man, this is another flat-footed Mexican. He gonna beat the brakes off of him. Oh, goddamn, here go another flat-footed Mexican. He gonna beat him again. Oh, goddamn, here go another. Oh, they gonna put another one. Like, where they finding these fighters from? It's like they, you know, where they finding them at? You see what I'm saying? So if this guy is who you guys say he is, they need to be fighting the top dogs. Period. I don't care who the fighter is. I don't care who the fighter is. I don't care where he come from. I don't care what neighborhood he was with. I don't care who his gang is, what set he claiming, who his brother is, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. All I care about is this. You know, if these fighters, any fighter, is who we say they are, guess what? They need to be fighting these mother gangsters. Period. He said Gary Russell, little brother at 140. I'm a Tank fan. He don't want to see Lil Gary. You feel me? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's all. That's all I'm saying. He say only fanboys are mad at what Gary said. hold on. I ain't finished though. Let me see.
He ain't gonna stay at 140. Not with that performance. He need to bring it. He still got the title at 130 or something like that. Yeah, the Super WBA or something.
Yeah, he dropped that belt 130.
Yeah. He need to come back down here, man. Come back down here. Come holler at us for a little bit. He need to come back down here. Come holler at us, man. That's
A big thing that was said by his promotions company, by Leonard, is like, he's moving up 2 weight classes. Like, Barrios is a dangerous guy. Like, you shouldn't criticize him for moving up with a bigger guy like that.
They trying to man trick and bamboozle the fans and the people. Don't try to tell me that it's this when I know it's that.
Man, Gary Russell said they're trying to they're trying to bamboozle the fans and by telling us it's this when it's that. This is what Gary Russell say. Now, I was saying the same thing about Mario Barrios. Bro, I ain't never even heard of Mario Barrios. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm being honest with you guys. Some of you guys may say, man, you don't know nothing about boxing then. You know Mario Barrios. Well, I guess I don't know nothing about boxing because I ain't never heard of the dude. I just haven't never heard of him. And if I heard of him, it might have been in passing. I'm just being honest with you, dog. Mario Barrios he ain't no what was the guy named that Josh Saylor beat to become undisputed? I forgot the dude. Ramirez? Was it Ramirez? I know who he was. Or was it Regis Prograis? Like let's be honest now. Let's keep it a buck now. Let's keep it OG. Can I talk to the family today? Let's keep it all the way trio now. Let's keep it all the way trio. Doggone Pedraza, not Pedraza. What the dude name me for? I'm losing. I don't got Ramirez. Yeah. Listen. Ramirez and Josh Saylor, listen, the dude Barrios ain't on no Ramirez level. Let's be real now. Let's be real. Barrios ain't on Josh Saylor level. Barrios ain't on what the dude name Prograis level. He ain't on that. He ain't on Lil Gary Russell Jr. level. I mean, Lil Gary Russell brother. Who at 140. He ain't on that level. I'm just being honest with you now. Keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? Keeping it a buck. Topi time, what did he say, fam? He said, who the hell is Mario Barrios? I have no idea. I had one dude who told me, I don't know nothing about boxing because I ain't know who Mario Barrios is. I said, well, shit, I guess I don't know nothing about boxing then because I damn sure don't know who he was. And I'm just keeping it in a Hundun right now. I'm keeping it a whole Hundun. A whole Hundun right now. You feel me? So I'm just saying, though, so I do see some validity in what Gary Russell is saying. My thing is this. Tank Davis is an elite fighter. He's an elite fighter, and I think he can beat any of those guys. That'll be a 50-50 fight. It ain't been one point in time where I saw Tank. It ain't a doubt in my mind that Tank was gonna beat Barrios. You know what I mean? So I'm just being honest with you, dog. I'm just being honest with you. This ain't no shade. I'm just saying, like, I ain't never heard of Mario Barrios. I'm like, damn, why they keep finding all these Mexican fighters at? It's like they going to Mexico, going to a bar. Hey, look here, baby boy, check this out. Hey, I'm gonna give you 2 Coronas. Come to the States, fight this dude right here, and bam. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, I feel that way. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Puro Central, what do you say? Russell needs to go to all the division champions post fights and call them out. Yeah, the pull up game. I'm about the pull up game. I'm about the pull up game. You know me. I'm about the pull up game. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys how to pull up. Cause see, back in the day, they used to pull up back in the day. When Boo Boo Andrade went to Canelo Alvarez's press conference, dudes were like, oh man, Boo Boo was out of line coming up to King Canelo. I can't believe he came up to Canelo Holmes. I can't believe that. I'm like, yeah, he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to pull up. Now, the only thing is, listen, Boo Boo, you're not in that 168-pound division. So it did look kind of silly because you're not even a 168-pounder. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. You're not a 168-pounder, so you really didn't have any business pulling up at Canelo Alvarez's press conference and requesting a fight when you're not in the weight division. But guess what? I still like to pull up. I'm from the pull-up game. I don't know about y'all, right? But when I go to the gym, I do pull-ups. Do you want to know why? Because I believe in pull-ups. See, no one knows who Mario Barrios was, and that's a fact. my co-host knew who he was. Shelly Moore knew who he was. Shelly knew who he was. I ain't never heard of the dude. I'm just being honest with you.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James for dropping that half for bam, this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Mayweather's a genius. Tank fights all the Mexican fighters. They pay to see him lose. He said they pay to see him lose. He isn't cherry picking. He is allowing Floyd to get him to the bag. Hey, James, what you say, baby boy? Okay, I see you. I see you now. Hey, I see you.
True.
He said Tank is fighting all the Mexican fighters. All the Mexican fans are going to pay to see Tank lose, only to be heartbroken in the end when Tank knocks him out. He is allowing Floyd to guide him to the bag. Okay, you know what? That's a good one. You know what? That's a good one there, James. That's a good one there. I like that there. I like that there. Shout out to Sly Tennessees
Hey, okay.
for dropping that half for bam, this up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, we're going to keep it all the way trill. He said, sorry for my absence, Coach. No problem, brother. He said, had some family problems with COVID and all of that. Man, I hope you and your family, get back to good health, brother. I know that COVID is very serious. You know, I have some family members passed away from it. Were relatives of the family. So that's very serious. You know what I mean? It's all good now, though. You know what I mean? And Mario Barrios, what is Mario? Who is that guy? Well, Shelly knew who he was. Apparently, Shelly knew who he was. A real talk said, I know Mario Barrios. All right, real talk. Well, somebody know him. Andy C say pull up. He say pull up's diaper game. You know what I mean? Hey man, listen. Check this out though, right? This is what Gary Russell. We just listen to what Gary Russell said, man. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. Gary Russell ain't free. He got a little bit more to say. A little bit more. Not a little bit more. A little bit more. You know, I'm trying to teach y'all how to speak country, dog. Now, y'all got to follow me, baby. I'm trying to teach y'all how to speak country. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and share it. You see what I'm saying? This is how we grow. We're almost at 5,000, guys. Almost at 5,000. And then we're going to take off and go hit the 10,000 before the year over with. You see what I'm saying, baby boy? Now, listen now. Let's finish to hear what Gary got to say.
Barrios is, I don't want to disrespect him, but he's definitely a fighter. But shit, I can't really say that because he was beating Tank. He was honestly beating Tank. I'm pretty sure that he was the easier of all of the other champions that's up at that weight division.
Taylor's the only one. Taylor's the undisputed.
Exactly. They ain't go at him. They're going to pick something that's a little lighter that they think they can do. And even with being a little lighter, they almost got the short end of the stick. It almost bit him in the ass. He had to go out there and pull that out. If he wouldn't have, he would have lost that fight.
Hey, so you heard what? Now listen now. Check this out, baby boy. Check this out. You heard what Gary Russell said. He said, "Now I want to know what you guys think about this. Is this hate, or is he speaking facts?" He's saying that I'm pretty sure that Mario Barrios was the easiest out of all the champions who they picked to fight. The interviewer right here said, yeah, Josh Taylor is the only one. He got all the belts. He said exactly. And you see they didn't go after him. Now, I'm just saying now, me being as objective as possible. I know I have some brothers and sisters from the B-More area, from the DMV area, and I know I have some diehard Tank Davis fans here. But is he making the point? Is he making the point? That's all I'm saying. He's saying, hey, listen, they picked Mario Barrios because, he was the lesser of the two evils. That was a little bit more easier. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it. This is what Gary Russell said. Now, he a PBC guy, right? Y'all like PBC? What the PBC fanboys at who say everything PBC, they can't do no wrong? Okay, this is a PBC guy. Tank Davis is the PBC. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, does Gary have a point? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Eddie Val.
Hey, okay.
Thomas Jones say facts.
To this day.
Thomas Jones say facts.
True.
Let me see, man. He says, Tank good, however, of course, Tank is a champion.
What?
Hey, no, why y'all keep saying Tank a champion? No, Leonard Ellaby in Florida is they're not cherry picking. They're guiding his career. We're not going to say cherry pick no more. We're just going to say strategically guiding the career. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're not going to say ducking. We're going to say strategically guiding. You see what I'm saying? Peter Varnock say Barrios wasn't even up on the cards. Okay, if he wasn't even up on the cards, then that even proves my point even more, that they're picking fights that they know he's going to win. Period. You know what I mean? It's not so. That tells me everything I need to know. It looks good, you know, but I'm just saying this is what Garrett said. You know what I mean? He is wrong when he says Tank was losing. Yeah. That was his opinion. That was his subjective opinion. You know what I mean? But he said Tank was losing. And then Floyd Mayweather did say that Tank was down on the unofficial scorecards. That is what Floyd said. Floyd did say that. He said you don't think Tank needed to test the water at 140 before fighting the undisputed champion? No. I think Tank is an elite fighter. I think Tank an elite fighter. You know what I mean? He's an elite fighter. Like Tank is on that level. Baltimore in this BIE. Okay. Rocking with you. And Gary does have a point. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying Tank is ducking. I'm saying that they are strategically moving him around the chessboard. I just say that. He say Barrios was never a champion. He had the WBA regular belt, you know, for whatever that's worth. I'm just being honest with you. He said, hell yeah, he'd rather fight Barrios than Taylor. Now, hey, man, hell, listen, this one get me. Leonard Ellaby said, who the hell is Josh Taylor? Who he is? Don't nobody know who Josh Taylor is. Okay, well, who the hell is Mario Barrios?
Hey, okay.
You feel me? I understand what Leonard talking about. Leonard say, hey, man, it's all about putting butts in seats. Okay, that's cool, baby boy. That's cool. And then he say, who the hell is Josh Taylor? Don't nobody know who Josh Taylor is. Okay, Leonard, I have one question. Who the hell was Mario Barrios? Hey, listen, I met Mexicans who did not know who Mario Barrios was. Literally. I'm not making this up. I met Mexicans who from Mexico who never heard of Mario Barrios. Literally. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Mario Barrios. This ain't no shade, baby boy. This ain't no shade. Shout out to Mario Barrios, though. But I'm just saying, I didn't know who the dude was. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? He tested the water and still ain't gonna speak Taylor's name. He say Ellaby told me personally they would never put Davis in a fight where he is not an overwhelming favorite. They definitely cherry picking fights for Fat Boy. Wow, he said Leonard Ellaby told him that personally. You know, he said he said Ward was an elite fighter and he tested the water at 175. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Shelton Moore says that Tank has not proven himself elite. The only way, I think he's an elite fighter, but he has to, you know, hey man, it's up. Listen, baby boy, it's gonna be up to Leonard Ellaby. Well, there's more than one Gary Russell Jr. Hey man, Gary Russell, man. At first on paper, Tank moving up, looking big. At least to me, Barrios got a Mexican following. Oh, so you saying they picked Barrios because of the following? Okay. So it leads credence to what the brother said earlier. What they are doing is this. What Leonard Ellaby and them are doing is this. We're gonna put Tank in the ring with every fighter in Mexico that we know that he can beat. Those Mexican fans are going to follow this fighter. And they're going to show up because they want to see Tank lose, right? Knowing that Tank going to beat the brakes off of them. And only to leave them disappointed again. And then they just rinse and repeat. So they watch, rinse, and repeat the same cycle. That's what you're saying, brother? They watch, rinse, and repeat the same cycle. Mario Barrios never headlined a card ever in his career. Jamal said, this is boxing. Don't matter if you win by split decision or murder. Winning is winning. Yeah. Emmanuel said that I ain't Mexican and I didn't know who Barrios was. Yeah, for real. Like listen, I was at the barbershop, man, and they didn't know who the guy was, like literally. And these guys watch boxing. Karen Battle says that he's talking down bigger fighters. Oh, he's taking down bigger fighters. Okay. But listen, do you think that? Okay, let me ask you guys a question. He said, I didn't know who Mario Barrios was either, but he was still undefeated fighter. Doesn't mean Tank kill all 140 pounders, but still a good win in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not going to diminish the win. Mario Barrios beat Comey, Nakatani, Ryan, and maybe even you say he beats. Oh, you say he beats. Oh no, hell no. I ain't no, real talk. I don't see him beating Comey. I don't see him beating Devin. I don't see him beating Ryan, Nakatani. That Nakatani might be a little closer, but no, I don't see that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Real talk, I got to disagree with you on that, fam. You know, I disagree with you on that, fam. Let's see. He say Tank definitely an elite fighter, but Tank ain't really proved himself to that height. They got Tank on. Well, if this is the thing. This is the only problem, and this is the problem that people had with Crawford since he's been at 147. People recognize he's an elite fighter, but they're frustrated because he hasn't fought any of the fighters at the PBC. Without acknowledging that, while ignoring the fact that Al Heyman and Bob Arum hate each other, they don't do business together. They have never done any business together as it relates to Terrence Crawford fighting any of the welterweights in that division. So it's like he's getting punished for Al Heyman not allowing any of his fighters to fight Crawford. Crawford is the one getting punished for it. You see what I'm saying? Now Tank is he's maneuvering around the chessboard. We'll just say that. And evidently the game plan that Mayweather them have for Leonard, the game plan that Leonard them have for Tank, they are strategically. We're gonna use the word. See, this is gonna be a new word we're using today, guys. We're not gonna say ducking. We're gonna say they are strategically moving Tank around on the chessboard. He said, "I'm telling you, coach."
Hey, okay.
Boxing Soldier say Barrios did a good fight. What do you think? Yeah, he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Ron Boy Fresh says it's called the green print. Eat off his Hispanic fan base. Yeah, and that's what they're doing. Johnny Blaze says I'm Mexican and I never heard of Barrios. But listen, do you get what I'm saying though on Johnny Blaze? It seems like what they are doing, brother, is they're doing the same old wash, rinse, and repeat cycle. Wash, rinse, and repeat. This is the cycle that they're doing, right? He said, what makes an elite fighter? You know what makes an elite fighter, Turpentine? When he fights another guy who is deemed an elite fighter. When he fights another guy, well, you say, you know what, this is a 50-50 fight. Or he's fighting a guy that he is the underdog in, and he beats that guy. So an elite fighter is anyone who we may perceive to have really good elite skill, but that when they get in the ring with another top guy, and you don't know who is going to win that fight. If you step in the ring with somebody and we automatically know you're going to win before you step in the ring, it's like you're an elite fighter, but this is a mismatch. So what makes an elite fighter, and definitely a legend in the sport of boxing, is when you have a Terrence Crawford fighter, Errol Spence. When you have a Terrence Crawford fighter, Sean Porter. When you have a Tank Davis fighter, Teofimo Lopez. When you have a Tank Davis fight a Lomachenko, when you have a Tank Davis fight a Devin Haney, when you have a Josh Taylor fight a Teofimo, or a Josh Taylor fight a Tank Davis, that's when you know when you recognize this guy as the top dog and you recognize this guy as the top dog, then the two top dogs need to fight each other. But we're not. What we're doing is they are strategically. That's the word of the day, guys. Strategically, they are strategically. You know what I mean?
What?
I say they are strategically. What? They are strategically moving Tank around the chessboard.
Yeah.
That's what they are doing, right? And a lot of you know that's what promoters do. He said, "Look, Tank will be creme de la creme, the elite of the elite, but we'll never know if he keeps fighting trash cans." Johnny Blaze. So we're gonna act like there isn't better elite Mexicans out there. If that's what you want to do, fine. But fight the best competition. Start capping like you're fighting well-known Mexican fighters. That's cap. Yeah. I mean, there are, and I agree with that. There are some better fighters out there. So there are some better Mexican fighters out there. You know what I mean? But again, what I'm trying to say, Johnny Blaze, is this: what they are doing, brother, they are strategically moving Tank around the chessboard. You know, this is what they're doing. And they know that, hey, listen, we can take a guy, right? We can take a no-name or a guy who has a semi-name Mexican fighter who has a loyal Hispanic fan base, you know what I mean? Or we can take a smaller guy that has a title at the lower levels, but we know his skill set is nowhere near is where Tank is at. We'll put him in the ring, hype it up. You know, the Hispanic fan base is going to come. The black fan base is going to come, and then bam! It's like you say, it's the green print. Mario Barrios is a legit champion. Damn, can't say that with a straight face. You see what I'm saying? He said Tank is taking the path of least resistance. I can't blame him for that. So they call it the green print. They call it the green print. Lady Sand says an elite fighter is a fighter who fights another fighter who is deemed as good as said fighter or better. Yeah. That's it. That's what an elite fighter is. That's what an elite fighter is. And you know, they say Bob not gonna put them belts on the line against Tank. Let's see. I think Bob will. I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around because Floyd Mayweather said that they are not fighting, and he's not trying to make another promoter rich. He said they are not fighting, doing any cross-promotional fights. Floyd Mayweather said at the Tank Davis, Mario Barrios' press conference, Real Talk, he said that we are only going to fight PBC fighters, in-house fights. That's what he said, bro. That's what he said. They have a plethora of fighters over there. Tank been protected from the start. A Mexican road sweeper beater. He said Bob won't give Devin a shot. Nah, Bob, because Bob is the type of guy, they only want to do in-house fights. This is what they do. This is what they do on Real Talk. Listen, all the promoters are doing it. All of them are doing it for the most part. Listen, Real Talk. Now, this is some real stuff. The only promoters that you see really working together is Top Rank and Golden Boy. Top Rank and Golden Boy are working together. They have a good working relationship. Golden Boy will not do business with PBC because PBC took all of their fighters. Remember, all of the fighters that was at the PBC were once signed to Top Rank and was once signed to Golden Boy. So Al Heyman hates De La Hoya hates Al Heyman, and Al Heyman hates De La Hoya. So you'll probably never see PBC and Golden Boy work together. You'll probably never see that. Golden Boy hates Eddie Hearn because they feel like Eddie Hearn stole Canelo from him, right? Bob Arum hates Eddie. This is what's going on. This is what's going on, guys. This is what's going on. Riddle me this, Batman. Riddle me this. Bob Arum hates Al Heyman. Al Heyman hates Bob Arum. Al Heyman had to settle out of court and pay Top Rank money in a lawsuit, right? But every now and then they may work together unless they have to. If this is just a nobody fighter who Al Heyman don't care nothing about, yeah, you can go fight with them or whatever. But the top guys, you won't see any top guys. Now, the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fiasco, that was a cherry pick that went wrong, right? I want you guys to follow me. That was a cherry pick that went wrong. So, and then remember, Fury ended up fighting what? He ended up signing with Top Rank while he still had a pending contract with Wilder. So Wilder at this point was all in. He has no choice but to fight Fury on a joint venture with ESPN and Top Rank. He had no choice at that time because Fury had a rematch clause. Now Wilder probably could have walked away and said, man, the hell with it, I don't want to fight the dude. But Wilder wanted to get back. He got beat. He lost his belt. Now he has no choice but to fight him again and try to get his belt back. So outside of that, you don't really see. So Bob Arum hates Al Heyman. Al Heyman hates Bob Arum. Bob Arum and Al Heyman hates Eddie Hearn. You'll never see Eddie Hearn them do business together with Al Heyman too much, unless it's a PBC fighter who left and is a free agent. This is what's going on. Golden Boy and PBC hate each other. So you got champions in different promotional companies, and these promotional companies don't like each other. The only one that really kind of like each other is Bob Arum and Golden Boy. That's it. So this is what's going on. Whole lot of going on. You see what I'm saying? I want to say, Ron Boy Fred says, let's not forget when Floyd almost made Davis quit boxing because he said he contacted Top Rank for a Loma fight back in 2018. Wow.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, I think I kind of remember that. I don't know if he was gonna quit boxing though. Only people that don't watch boxing Only people that don't watch boxing don't know Barrios. But after the you know he wasn't going to win. Yeah, I guess I don't know boxing then because I didn't know who the hell he was. I've been watching boxing since 1979 and I didn't know who he was. I'm just being honest with you. So it is what it is. He say hate feeds hate. They need each other. Okay.
Hey, okay.
I'm just saying, so you got all these different promotions coming that don't like each other. Bob hate Eddie because the guy he trashed Andy won against AJ. He hates he didn't get a cut of the Andy. Okay, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is, but this is what's going on. So you got it right. This is what I'm saying about these fighters. See, some of y'all have a problem with pulling up, right? Some of y'all have a problem with pulling up. Do you remember any of my old school people out here? Anybody watch Rocky 3? Anybody watch Rocky 3? But you know, give me a 1 in the chat if you've seen Rocky 3 before. If you've seen Rocky 3 before, just give me a 1 in the chat. Let the old boy know
To this day.
that you've seen Rocky 3. That's what I want to know. Andy C said, it's the player haters ball, coach. The most diabolical haters. Hate. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Rocky 3. Now, some of y'all had a problem with the pull-up. I told you back in 1979 that I don't have a problem with the pull-up game. Do you want to know why? Because the pull-up game was how fights got made. Do you remember how the Clubber Lane, the Balboa versus Clubber Lane, how that fight came up? Do you, if you like Rocky 3, but you have a problem with fighters pulling up on other fighters at their press conferences, I beg to differ. Something is wrong with you. Because guess what, guys? Guess how the Rocky and Clubber Lane fight got started. Clubber Lane pulled up on Rocky at his trophy viewing ceremony. Do you remember when they built the trophy for Rocky where he was holding his hands up like this in the statue? That's in Philadelphia. You remember that, guys? He was getting a statue revealed in his name. And guess what happened? Clubber Lane pulled up on Balboa. He said, don't get his chump a statue, give him guts. Tell him to fight me. You remember that? Let's hear what Clubber Lane got to say. Let's hear what Clubber Lane got to say, guys. Let's hear what Clubber Lane got to say. Cause y'all don't know what time it is, right? Y'all don't know what time it is. Let's see what Clubber Lane got to say. Let's see what Clubber Lane, what you got to say, baby boy? Baby boy, what you got to say, baby? Now this is Clubber Lane right here. Y'all, some of y'all the same people who said, yeah, man, look here, man, check this out, dog. I got a problem. I had a problem with, Boo Boo Andrade pulling up on Canelo. Who is Canelo? The Canelo is the great. He the great Canelo. I dare that he put up on Canelo. Some of y'all had a problem with that. But guess what? In this movie right here, Clubber Lane got to fight with Rocky because he pulled up on him. The pull-up game. Sometimes you gotta pull up to get your point across. What Raw Dog say? Hey, Raw Dog say, since you're an old man, ain't got no heart, why don't you break? Raw Dog, you remember that? Hey, Raw Dog. hey, here you go. Hey, here you go. Hey, let's see what Clubber Lane got to say, man. Let's see what Clubber Lane got.
Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. I told you I wasn't getting out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot. Now give me mine. Why don't you get the hell out of there? Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? Politics, man.
You heard what Clubber Lane say? He said, get out while you can. Don't get his sucker no statue. Give him guts. But you heard what Clubber Lane said, what? But y'all heard what Clubber Lane say? He say, you're getting out while you can. Don't get his sucker no statue. Give him guts. This what Clubber Lane say. He pulled up on Balboa. He pulled up on him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm from the pull-up game. I'm 47 years old, y'all. My era, we pulled up. If you had a problem, you had some kind of beef, we wasn't going to shoot it out. We was going to duke it out. Pull up. Let's get get this off our chest. Win, lose, or draw, and ain't nobody gonna get shot. Ain't nobody gonna get killed. We just gonna pull up. We gonna wallow. We call it wallow. We gonna wallow. We gonna make it do what it do, and that's gonna be it. This is how fights got made. Ali pulled up on Frazier. He pulled up he pulled up on everybody. See, you new booties who just started watching boxing. Oh man, I can't believe he pulled up on Canelo and say he had the nerves. And you had a whole lot of Canelo fanboys who was upset to see Boo Boo Andrade pull up. A lot of nowadays these fighters putting up on Twitter. They doing more fighting on Twitter than they doing got in the ring. Clubber Lane, go ahead and finish it up. He said Balboa been ducking him. Let's hear it again, dog. Let's hear it again. Let me shut my big ass mouth. You remember this here. This how this fight was made.
Get out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot. Now give me mine.
Why don't you get the hell out of there?
Shut up, old man. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. I don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
You know, you got a big mouth, you know?
Why don't you come out and close it, Balboa? Come on.
He say, Balboa say, he said, you know, you got a big mouth, you know. He said, why don't you come on down here and close it, Balboa? Come on. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. He want the smoke. Hey, listen, Clubber Lane wanted all the smoke. This is what I want from my fighters. See, some of y'all like to put your fighters in protective custody. Some of y'all like to say, oh, man, well, you know, he's fighting the best. And it's about putting butts in seats. And we don't know who Josh Taylor is, who he is. Oh, he's just the only undisputed fighter in the sport of boxing right now. Oh, you know, we don't know. You know, he ain't doing nothing. Devin Haney ain't nobody. This guy ain't nobody. We gonna fight this guy. Don't get his sucker no statue. Give him guts. That's what we want. We want the pull-up game. The pull-up game. He said, Coach, right about these soft ass fighters. Remember how shook EJ was? I'm saying though. He said, I honestly hardly ever heard Canelo get mad before that. I'm just saying though. And you see, Clubber Lane didn't have no one guy in his career. No. Hey, Andy C, he didn't have nobody guy in his career. Hey, Andy C. Clubber Lane went talking about something, call Al, big fit, big. It went none of that. It wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? Right now, they are strategically moving some of these fighters along. You see what I'm saying? You know, here you go. He said, shut up, old man. Here you go.
This guy's crazy. Don't listen to him.
The little man don't want to come to me. Then I'll come to you people and lay out the truth. I am ranked number one. That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Hey, he said, I'm ranked number one. But this fool been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. Hey, listen. Now my co-host Sheldon Moore, Sheldon said we're not gonna call these fighters bums. Damn that. I heard Hakeem Rockman call a fighter a bum, so I'm calling them bums again. And guess what? Clubber Lane said this fool, he was talking about Balboa, been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. Clubber Lane say this fool been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. This is what we see going on in the sport of boxing right now. That's what we see going on. And some of you fanboys, you have your fighters in protective custody. You got them in protective custody, dog. This fool, look at that. This fool been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. I ain't said it. Clubber Lane said it. Don't get mad at me, dog. Clubber Lane said it. I ain't said it, dog. I ain't the one saying that these fighters are bums. But I'm saying Clubber Lane said it. He said that, listen, the moral of the story is what? How the fight got made. The pull-up game, baby. So for all you dudes getting mad at another fighter for pulling up on another fighter because he want to fight him, that tells me more about you. That tells me more about you than anything. This fool been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. Hey, listen, this was my favorite Rocky movie. Hey, listen, hands down. This here was my favorite Rocky movie. But listen, Mr. T should have got an Academy Award for the performance he played in this role right here. Literally. You know, these fanboys today, y'all so put them in protective custody. And, oh, you know, I'm down with the PBC. I'm down with Top Rank. I'm down with the Zone. I'm down with Matchroom. I'm down with Golden Boy. Man, damn all that. I want to see some pulling up and some fighting. I don't want to see no more Twitter fingers. I don't want to, you know, all in the videos, dancing, y'all doing the crate challenge and all these different challenges. Man, challenge each other in the ring. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Listen, Clubber Lane pulled up. The pull-up game. Told Balboa. Oh, let's go ahead. He going to disrespect this woman, too.
I am ranked number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs. I'm telling you and everybody here, I'll fight them anywhere, anytime, for nothing. You
heard what he said. Clubber Lane say, I'm telling everybody right now, I'll fight them anywhere, anytime, for nothing. That's what I want to see, dog. That's what I want to see. My dog, Clubber Lane, he said, I'll fight him anytime, anywhere, for nothing. And he said it in front of everybody. Clubber Lane wanted all the smoke. What fighter in boxing today want all the smoke? I want to know who want all the goddamn smoke right now. Because I seen a whole lot of strategically planning and moving fighters around the chessboard. But who want all the goddamn smoke? Who want all the smoke? I don't want no more protective custody fighters. I want some fighters who gonna pull up, tell a dude, don't give him no statue, give him guts. I want these fighters to get some damn guts and fight each other. Stop talking about Call Al. Stop looking at your promoters. Stop, looking at Bob Arum. Bob make the fight. Stop talking about Call Al, big fish. I don't want to hear no big fish. Call Al, call Bob. I don't know. We got to see. I want to see pulling up. I want to see fights. If you're a fighter and you're saying that you control your own career, you do what you want to do. That's all I want to goddamn hear. Stephen McKinney says, is it Tank that don't want to fight, or is it Mayweather? It's not strategic. Taylor, 18 fights, clean the division out. Take care of more fights and fought no one. Okay. He said, I don't see Devin pulling up on T.O. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't see Devin pulling up on T.O. You're right about that. And this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about all the goddamn fighters. Hey, you know what? Imeza said Virgil Ortiz will fight anyone. You're right about that. Now, Virgil Ortiz want that smoke. Virgil Ortiz want that smoke. He want that smoke. Virgil Ortiz want that. Really though. Really though now. Really though, he want that smoke. I like Virgil Ortiz. I do. Wait, let's see what my dog got to say.
But you people ain't never gonna see it happen because he's gonna retire. You see, he don't fight no real man. He fight them setups.
What? You're a disgrace to this sport.
Shut up, old man. You that chump don't know where to come from. Grab all your family doing real nice, ain't it? You call yourself a fighter? Prove it now. Give me that same chance. The way he been ducking is a disgrace. If he ain't no coward, why don't he fight me then?
I heard him, man. He said the way he been ducking is a disgrace. Hey, hold up. You heard what Clubber Lane say? He say, give me that chance. He say, the way he been ducking is a disgrace. Hey, wait a minute. So Balboa was ducking Clubber Lane. Not only was he ducking him, Clubber Lane had to pull up on Balboa because Balboa was ducking him. I be damn. You heard my dog. My dog say, you heard what my dog say. My dog say the way he been ducking is a disgrace. You see what I'm saying? Listen, Clubber Lane had to pull up on Balboa to make this fight happen, man. I want to see some pulling up. Johnny Blaze, I want to see Virgil at the Bud versus Porter fight. Exactly, I want to see that too. I told you a 3-fight plan, Johnny Blaze. If Bud can get Porter, if he can beat Porter, stay cool with don't re-sign with Bob Arum, but stay cool with him. Get the fight with Josh Taylor in the UK. Go overseas in the UK because Josh Taylor's a top-ranked fighter. Get that fight with him. That's gonna be his biggest money fight he gonna make. Right? Big money fight. Crawford fight or fight Porter. If he can beat him, go overseas and fight Ortiz in Scotland, and then come back and finish it off with go fight Josh Taylor in Scotland, and then come back to Texas and fight on Virgil Ortiz in Texas, and that's it. Call it a wrap. That'll be 40 fights. He said the way he been ducking is a disgrace. This is what Clubber Lane say. That's what he said, dog. So they was ducking back then, and they was cherry picking back then. This is what he said, dog.
Yeah, I can't listen anymore of this. Hey, anytime.
I don't care what you rank. You don't get no shot, and I mean that.
I'm glad you people are seeing this here.
What are you doing? I want to fight this guy.
Oh, you got him. You fight him without me.
What are you saying?
The old man didn't have no faith in Balboa beating Clubber Lang. The old man knew that if he stepped in the ring with Clubber Lang was going to beat the brakes off of Balboa. The old man knew it, and he was right. The old man said, if you fight him, you're going to fight him without me. He did not want, the old man didn't want none of that smoke. And see, this what goes on in the sport of boxing. Some of your promoters that you guys like so much, they know that when they look at the matchmaking, they say, you know what, dog, baby boy, I'm gonna have you fight this guy, but you ain't gonna fight this guy. I'm gonna have you fight this guy, but you ain't gonna fight that guy. You see what I'm saying? This is so they already know this here. So he said, if you fight him, you're gonna fight him without me. The old man ain't want none of that smoke. He knew what time it was. The old man, he knowed it. He know what time it was. You see what I'm saying? Clubber Lang had to pull up. My whole point is this, guys. Clubber Lang, Rocky Balboa was ducking Clubber Lang. In today's boxing, you have fighters ducking. You have fighters taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. Yes. You have fighters taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. This is what Clubber Lang is saying. He been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. Fight me. The way he been ducking is a disgrace. You see what I'm saying? Listen, bro, this is my favorite Rocky movie of all time. Hands down. Hands down. The man should have got an Academy Award for this. Let's finish it up, guys. We gonna finish this part up.
Yes, I'm finished. I don't want no more. I don't want no more. You understand?
Judging by my pride, my determination,
It's over with.
judging by my fighting record. Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man. You want it, you got it!
You see what Clubber Lang had to do? My dog had to call out Adrian. He had to call out, my dog Clubber Lang had to call out Adrian. He pulled up on Balboa at his trophy viewing ceremony. He told him, don't give this sucker no statue, give him guts. He told him to give him guts. He sold him out in front of his wife, sold him out in front of the police, sold him out in front of the people. And then he said, he told Balboa that you've been ducking me. The way you've been ducking is a disgrace. He disrespected Rocky Balboa's trainer, the old man. He said, shut up, old man. You see what I'm saying? That's what he told him. And then he called Adrian, hey woman, you know, I bet you dream of having a real man. Won't you come on, bring your put a little self down here, come on to my apartment, and I'll show you what a real man is all about. This is sometimes, I ain't saying, you know, put women involved, but you get what I'm saying, though. Sometimes drastic times stand for drastic measures. Gary Russell Jr., sir, you do a whole lot of talking, sir, saying that you called this guy out, you called that guy out, don't nobody want to fight you. Oh, I haven't gotten off topic with Gary Russell Jr. I have not gotten off topic with Gary Russell Jr. Sir, you got to pull up. You need to work on your pull-up game, Gary Russell. Who it is that you want to fight, sir? Oh, you want to fight Leo Santa Cruz? Guess what? You need to be having a police stakeout right now at Leo Santa Cruz's house. Even if you got to go to Mexico, try to bob and weave through the Mexican cartel, because if they catch your ass over there, you might be chopped liver. I ain't gonna lie, them cartels don't play. They're killing each other left and right over there in Mexico, and they don't mind killing you. They don't mind killing you. But what I would do is this here: pull up on Leo Santa Cruz. Stop doing all this talking, talking all this jibber jabber, bumping your gums. Pull up on Leo Santa Cruz. Bob, you see what Clubber Lang had to do. Some of y'all got mad. Look, he called out Adrian. Some of y'all got mad. Listen, I heard the Canelo fanboys. Some of y'all got mad that Boo Boo pulled up on Canelo at his press conference. I was like, hey, this is what I'm talking about. This is the school I come from. And they say Boo Boo disrespected Canelo. Shit, yeah. Listen. Hey, Jawan, he didn't disrespect Canelo enough, in my opinion. He was being nice about it. He didn't, as a matter of fact, he didn't disrespect Canelo enough. Boy, it couldn't have been me. Just suppose if I was a world-class fighter. I'm a world-class fighter, right? I'm a bad boy. I'm undefeated. And I'm trying to get a fight with somebody that I feel like he ducked me at middleweight and he moved up. Guess what? You ain't heard disrespect. You haven't heard disrespect. I'm telling you right now. Some of these fighters, Clubber Lane, that fight was made. Listen, Gary Russell Jr. You said you're an old school fighter, you're a throwback like Marvin Hagler, right? I'm finna break it down for you, baby boy, because you got the gift of gab. You can talk. Gary Russell Jr., you do have a talk game, you can't talk. He said should have had Adrian sneak out into Lane's apartment, then be shot for laying at the ringside. Hey, that's a good one. Hey, boy, Scott, that's a good one, boy. That's a good one there, boy. Yeah.
True.
He said Gary actually did pull up on Leo's father. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Ron Boy Fresh. He pulled up on his daddy. That's what I'm talking about. Pull up on some goddamn body. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Ron Boy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He say, I'm rocking with the new days. Hey, man, you new to the channel, man. Please subscribe to the channel, man, and like the video, man, and share it. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. He says, Boo Boo got humiliated. Man, listen, Jay Triller, they humiliated Boo Boo, man. That's crazy. Listen, but this what I'm trying to tell you, dog. But listen, they couldn't handle nobody like a Clubber Lane. Clubber Lane pulled up at, listen, check this out, dog. Just imagine, right? Just imagine you getting keys to the city. Or you have the mayor of the city doing an award ceremony for your behalf. You're a fighter. You're a fighter, right? You have the mayor invited you to an award viewing ceremony honoring you. You there with your wife. You got your cheering with you, not children cheering. I'm trying to teach y'all country now. Trying to make y'all fluent in country, how we talk down here in Florida. You know, I don't say children, but I say children. But you get what I'm saying, though. That's what they say down here, so we're going to roll with that. So, just imagine you being at the award ceremony with your wife. You got your cheering. You got mama them with you, daddy them, auntie them, cousin them, antonyms, synonyms. You got all the names there, right? All the names there. Just imagine you having all the names there. And a dude who been trying to fight you for ages, because Clubber Lane said that Balboa been ducking him. The way you've been ducking is a disgrace. And he pull up on you and he call you out in front of your wife and kids and the mayor and the police officers and all that stuff there. Just imagine. Imagine this dude pulling up wanting to fight you. This dude pulling up at Canelo press conference wanting to fight Canelo. The way you've been ducking is a disgrace. You ducked me at 160. I'm following you everywhere you go. You see what I'm saying? Clubber Lane and Canelo. I got my money on Clubber Lane. Let you know right now. All you Canelo fans, I got my money on Clubber Lane all day. All day. Just let you know. I'm just letting you know now. I'm team Clubber Lane right now. He said all these Haney and Loma fans need to cry for a Haney versus Loma fight. Win against Teofimo Simple. That's what I'm saying. He said Fury going to pull up on Wilder and tell Malik Scott to come to his apartment if he want a real man. Y'all need to cut it out. Y'all need to cut it out. Hey, come on, man. Y'all need to cut it out, man. Just imagine Clubber Lane pulling up. That's what I'm saying, baby. Where the Clubber Lanes at today, man? Boo Boo was real nice. He's smiling. See, it's hard to take Boo Boo Andrade seriously because he's one of those friendly looking guys. He don't have no mean mug and no mean grill, that make you intimidated or nothing like that. Like Clubber Lane looked like he was nothing to mess with. He said only Shannon Briggs is pulling up on fight. Hey, listen, check it out, dog. Check it out. Gary Russell Jr., I'm finna give you some game, baby boy. Gary Russell Jr., I'm fixing to give you some game, baby boy. Check it out, though. Who you want to fight right now? Who you want to fight in your weight division, Gary Russell? Whoever you want to fight in your weight division, bro, go to because you already got the gift of gab. You have to continuously pull up on people. You have to be a habitual pull-up. Habitual pull-ups. Just keep pulling up. Pull up after pull up after pull up after pull up. And you got to be consecutive in your pulling up ship. You see what I'm saying? You have to pull up consecutively. What I mean by that is this. You have to be relentless in your pursuit. Don't pull up one time. Don't pull up 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Pull up as many times as you need to in order to get the fight done. Because it's obviously that Al Heyman has you blackballed. He said they would hate Clubber Lane for talking about King Nello. Oh, they would hate Clubber Lane. Oh, they would hate Clubber Lane, boy. Clubber Lane, listen. He said, I got Canelo in too. Boy, hush. Boy, hush. Boy, I got Clubber Lang all day. Hey, listen, all to the day. I got Clubber Lang all day over Canelo, over Caleb Plant, over Billy Joe Saunders, over Boo Boo Andrade, over Jamal Charlo. I got Clubber Lang all day. You know what I mean? Whoever want that smoke, whoever want that smoke. He said, I'm waiting for Benavidez to do the Canelo pull up. Listen, David Benavidez, boy, you need to be pulling up, boy. You need to be pulling up. That's all we need to be talking about, pulling up. David Benavidez, he's a nice kid. I like David Benavidez. He's one of my favorite fighters. I love David Benavidez. The only problem with David Benavidez, he's too goddamn nice. David Benavidez is too nice, dog. He is too nice, dog. He is too nice. No, listen. No, you just can't. He say, Coach, don't mess up his name. Or they be on you. It's Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Oh, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Oh, okay. Gary Russell got some fanboys like that? Now, I ain't know he had fanboys like that. You need to be a stalker. Listen, check this out. No. Now, if you pull up on a fighter, you have the fans of the fighter coming to put the fighter in protective custody. You have the fans coming to put that fighter in protective custody. You got some nerve to pull up on him. Like they put their fighters in protective custody, dog. Like I ain't never seen nothing like this. These dudes, dog, listen, this is the closest thing to fights. Listen, in the 135-pound division, well, we have Lomachenko, he fought Nakatani, right? He did that there. He did that there, right, baby boy. He did that. And then the T.O. and Kambosos fight, we don't know when that fight gonna happen, if it's gonna happen or what. Hopefully it do happen. Last time, they Teofimo got caught COVID allegedly, so now the fight's supposed to go down, him and Kambosos. So that's gonna happen, right? Now, I'm hoping like hell, but Devin Haney can't really get no fights or whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is. Is he clout chasing, ducking, whatever? I don't know. But listen, all you jitterbugs in the sport of boxing, I'm talking to y'all because this is how we talk in Florida, right? All you jitterbugs. Jitterbug is someone who's young. All you little whippersnappers got Similac behind the ears, breath smelling like Similac, milk behind the ears. I'm finna take y'all to the school of old school. If you want to fight somebody, don't be on Twitter fingers. Don't be like, yeah, boy, I'm telling him to hit him with the left foot with the Twitter. Oh, all caps. Let's go all caps. Oh, hold it. Wait a minute. Call Al, big fish. Al, big fish. Let's make that fight happen. Al, big fish. Come on, right now. Come on. Like these dudes, they fighting on Twitter. Devin Haney is fighting on Twitter. He is the new Twitter fingers. Ryan Garcia is fighting Devin Haney on Twitter. They Twitter fingers. But at least Devin Haney fought Linares. He did fight Linares. He did do that. Devin Haney apparently want to smoke. I don't know what's going on, but at least he did just fight. So I can't get on Haney for not fight. He did just fight somebody, right? But you got a lot of these jitterbugs and whippersnappers. They ain't doing no pulling up. They fighting on Twitter, and they're hiding behind their fan base. Ryan Garcia is an Instagram model. Listen, I'm gonna prove it to you. Y'all think I'm capping, right? Y'all think I'm capping. Now I showed y'all how my dog Clubber Lang, how he pull up. See, I'm from the old school, right? This how we pull up, right? This how we pull up. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. King Ryan. We're looking at King Ryan right here, right? We're looking at King Ryan right here. The dude ain't no fighter no more. He ain't no fighter no more. PBC fanboy. The dude ain't no fighter, dog. Let's look right here. Okay, this is the closest thing to fighting you're gonna see from this guy. Right here, we see this, right? You see that, right, PBC fanboy? Now let's move on. Check that. Look at the snake right here. Let's look at the snake right here. See this snake right here? Mauricio Suleiman. You are the King Cobra. You and Bob Arum. 2 snakes, right? Anyways, here you go. Here you go right here. Here you go. Let's go over here. The dude is okay, there you go. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, he working in this craft right there, right? Look at Ryan Garcia. Okay, look at him. He doing tricks with the bag. But let's move on. Right here, the man is a supermodel. He done became a supermodel now. He ain't boxing no more. Right now, this is what he doing. All right, got a little avatar right there. There you go, standing next to his car. And he looking kind of big right there too. Now I don't know how he getting muscular. He getting kind of muscular now. Ryan getting kind of muscular. He said that's why I rock with Boo Boo. He pulled up on Twin too. Yeah. He said I got breast milk, breast milk cereal. He say tactic, not sportsmanlike. But it's what these athletes do to grab attention. Yeah, damn, I don't care nothing about the sportsmanship. We gonna pull up. Ryan Garcia is not a fighter anymore. He's a supermodel. I can prove it. Now he looking pretty right there. Now Ryan don't got kind of big. Where is he getting all these muscles from? Is he growing? Is he growing like? I'm just asking the question, guys. Where is he getting all these muscles? Not muscles, muscles. He's getting some muscles. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Bam, there you go. See, he's an Instagram model now. He ain't no fighter no more. He's an Instagram model. Now right here, he looking pretty. He posing. There you go. He in the gym posing. You see what I'm saying? I want to see some fighters, dog. I want to see some fighters. I don't want to see no damn posing. There you go. Hap, the body shot. Now look at that. Ryan got the body shot, and then look how he push him. Look, hold on. Pushed off. Hit him with the body shot. Oh, he ain't push him. Turned around. He know what time it was. He know it. You see what I'm saying? See, we got a whole lot of Ryan Garcia Instagram model right now. Look at it. See, he's an Instagram model right here. The man Instagram. Now, where he getting this physique from? Where he getting all his models? I'm just saying, dog. He's an Instagram model now. He ain't no boxer no more. He's an Instagram model. So we need to stop. We need to stop asking Ryan Garcia who is he gonna fight next. He's an Instagram model now. So we got to move him out of the equation, right? So at the 135 division, we have Gary Russell at 126. So we ain't got to worry about Gary Russell. But at the 135 division, we got Teofimo Lopez. We have Tank Davis, if he's gonna stay at 140 or 135. Tank Davis probably at 135. We have Nakatani. We have Vasily Lomachenko. You see what I'm saying? We can't count Ryan Garcia no more. He's a supermodel now. So he's an Instagram model, right? The Instagram thing, OG said he eating that Mexican meat. Hey, listen. He said Gary Russell will make easy work of Kid Galahad. I don't know. They said that boy Kid Galahad is a bad boy. He say don't hit him in the face. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like the video, man. Hit the thumbs up for the old boy, man. Please subscribe. That's all I'm saying. The man is Instagram model. He's an Instagram model. The rebuttal say, "Hey, what's up, Ray? What's up, my brother rebuttal?" Hey, okay. The rebuttal say, "Pull up on them all. Everybody need to put." See, rebuttal, you know what time it is, brother. This is my brother. He from the old school, right? He from the old school like me. He from the old school. He know what time it is. This is how fights got made. Well, really, a lot of fights ain't really have to pull up too much because everybody was willing to fight each other back then. You see what I'm saying? Now these dudes, he Instagram model now. I'm trying to figure out. Oh no, he getting Ryan. He been hitting the weights hard. His body is transforming. He been hitting the weights hard. Irish Boxing Bro, he says, Coach, it's a child growing into a man. Okay. Now, some people will say otherwise, though. That's all I'm saying. You know, he say Ryan about to start a movie about his own life. I'm just saying, though. Hey, well, hold on. What you say? Hey, what you say? Hold on. He say, yeah, he an underwear model. Johnny Blaze say underwear model. Postman say Ryan sipping on that tea. Hey, man, listen, man. All I'm saying is this here. Ryan Garcia Instagram model right now, man. We ain't seeing no fights out of him. You know, he's Instagram. Like, I can prove it. Dog. I can prove it. He's an Instagram model. He's an Instagram model. So we need to start asking for fights for Ryan Garcia. He's an Instagram model, right? He's an Instagram model right there. Right? You saying? There you go. See, he an IG model. That's all. He eye candy for the tenderonis now. Ryan Garcia, the fighter, has left the building. He is eye candy for the tenderonis. You see what I'm saying? Because his fan base. He got a lot of. Hold on, how many people he got on Twitter? How many people he got on Instagram, y'all? Let's see how many people he got on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Ryan Garcia got 8 million followers. He got 8 million followers, guys. 8.8 million followers. Now, about 7 million of them followers are women. 7 million of those followers are women. I'm pretty sure if I can click on this, it's probably gonna be a whole bunch of damn females on it. It's too many. If I was to do, it's too many. I can't look at all of them. All these avatars too small. I'm pretty sure if we was to look at his followers, it's 8.8 million. That's too goddamn many. I can't look through all that. If we was to look at his followers, I would say about 80% of them are women. 80% of them are, he got, Ryan Garcia, what, 23, 24? So he got a lot of the young 23, 24-year-old tenderonis, trying to holler at him and stuff, right? So he's an Instagram model now. So we can't be talking about Ryan Garcia in boxing no more. That's all I'm saying. He's an Instagram model. That's it. And guess what? And respect it. I can respect that. But what I don't want you to do is be on Twitter fighting on Twitter. If you're an Instagram model, Ryan, stay modeling for the gram, right? But don't be on Twitter fighting when you should be fighting in the ring, right? And if you not fighting no more, okay, that's cool. But I don't want to see you throwing left hooks with your thumb. You know, I don't want you to hitting the all caps button with an uppercut. I don't want you throwing a check left hook. You see what I'm saying? To the send button. You know what I mean? I don't want you doing the overhand right on the retweet button. You see what I'm saying? If your ass gonna fight in the ring. Don't be fighting with Devin Haney on Twitter, because that's all y'all doing right now. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. He say, so what's good with taking Gary Russell? Man, listen, man, ain't nothing going on with taking Gary Russell. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. Again, guys, I showed y'all Clubber Lang. If Clubber Lang never would have pulled up on Balboa at his trophy statue viewing reception, right? If he never would have pulled up, guess what? Clubber Lang never would have got that fight. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is sometimes you got to pull up. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Do you guys remember an R&B singer by the name of Ralph Tresvant? I always talk about Ralph all the time.
True.
Oh, Ralph Tresvant ass nigga, you know, made a song called Man with Sensitivity and all that stuff there. You got a lot of beta males in the sport of boxing, right? A lot of old Ralph Tresvant ass niggas. But Ralph Tresvant made a song called Do What I Gotta Do. He said I gotta do what I gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do in order to make the fight happen. Sometimes you have to be relentless in your pursuit in order to make the fight happen, right? These boxers too cool, you know, too cool for they shirt, too sexy for their shirt, and all this stuff there. You know, I'm laid back. I'm just gonna sit back and let the promoter handle everything. Those days are over. Your ass need to be pulling up. That's what we talking about. Pulling up. That's it. Pulling up 7 days a week. I remember doggone on. It's Saturday Love, right? Saturday Love. You know, Sherelle featuring Alexander O'Neal. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We need to be pulling up 7 days a week. I don't give a damn. Listen, bro. Now Shannon Briggs was the king of the pull up. So let me know if you ain't trying to make no fights, dog. That's all I'm talking about. He said he makes lots more money as a model. Exactly. So Steve, you hit the nail right on the head. He's an Instagram model. Why should he come back to boxing? If he's making more money as a model, it doesn't even make sense to fight. But I don't want to see you fighting on Twitter. Twitter fingers. You see what I'm saying? He said, I bet they would all send them $1 million each, $1 each, easy money. Exactly, easy money. Easy money. Hey, Bon Scott. Hey, we're in the wrong business, dog. We're in the wrong business. We are in the wrong business. Ryan Garcia is an Instagram model. He got a following. We're in the wrong business. I think we need to become Instagram models. You know what I mean? So for all you guys out there trying to come up on some change, you know what I mean? You got to go work out now. Do some pull-ups, do some push-ups, do some curls, lose the stomach or whatever the case may be, and then go on Instagram, put some baby oil on, and become an Instagram model. Find an age group. So find somebody that's your age group, right? That you can appeal to, because you ain't gonna be able to get the young tenderonis now. If you ain't no young dude, you ain't gonna be able to get the young tenderonis. But if you're an older guy, listen, diet a little bit, strip down, get a 6-pack. If you can, get a 6-pack or a 12-pack, either or. You know what I mean? Find your targeted audience, right? Work out, pull-ups, push-ups, dips, some curls. You see what I'm saying? And then put some baby oil on and get in front of the camera, and there you go. You'll be good to go. You see what I'm saying? Because it's working for Ryan Garcia. Because he ain't got nothing but some damn female fan base. We know this. He got a female fan base. Period. Ryan Garcia got a female fan base, hand down. Hold on, guys. Hold on. He got a female fan base. We know this. We know this, right? Man got a female fan base. He's an Instagram model. So we just gonna stick to the IG, stick the model on the IG. All I'm saying is this here. You gotta pull up. I don't want to hear no more excuses from these fighters. Gary Russell said what he said. He said that, Tank is we're not gonna say decking. We're not gonna say decking. We're just gonna say he's been strategically moved around the chessboard. And as a brother said in the chat, it's called the green print. Johnny Blaze, what you say, fam? If there's a dispute on Twitter, 90% of the time, right is there. Hey, for real though, Dr. Hook says Gary is going to fight the winner of Shorty and Slim. The winner of that gets sucker. Gets sucker. Oh my God. Oh my God. Irish Boxing Bro said they all sipping some of that. They all sipping that tea. Some just bad at cycles. Man, listen. Listen. This all I'm saying. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Hey, okay. He said, yes, sir. Thanks for asking. Salute my G, my guy. Okay, cool. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. Chuck Supremacy, what you say, fam? He said Ryan be fighting like up, down, up, R2. Oh, you talking about the remote control? Yeah. Twitter fingers, man. I'm tired of Twitter fingers, dog. I'm tired of Twitter fingers. I don't want no more Twitter fingers. He said we had a smelly person at work. We call B.O. Baracus. B.O. Baracus, okay. Defense is for, he say, when has Spence ever been the smaller man? Never. And him and Kell Brook was the same size. Him and Kell Brook the same size. Johnny Blaze says on Ryan training, be all speed bag in that body shot challenge. Yeah. Ryan, yeah, he doing challenges on social media now. He ain't doing no fighting. You know what I mean? He said the problem is the money in boxing. If you can make a large amount of money for fighting nobodies, they're going to continue to do it. You're right about that. Eric 1984, these fighters are being rewarded for fighting nobodies. For real though. You know what I mean? That's why fighters are fighting once and twice a year. Yeah, and that's it. So this is what I'm saying though. Again, if Gary Russell Jr. and the brother already broke it down for me already. He said that Gary Russell is happy with receiving an allowance from Al Heyman. But I'm saying if you can't get those fights, like I don't see the purpose of being over there unless what the brother's saying is true about the allowance. He say Devin pulled up on Ryan in person twice. Ryan don't want to smoke, period. Now Ryan Garcia is an Instagram model. I haven't seen, well, I have to look that up. And you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, well, Jawan, this is what I want to ask you. Who do you want to see Devin Tank Davis fight next? Who do you guys want to see Tank Davis fight next? That's the question. Now we hear that he's going to fight what the dude name? That's what PBC. That's what team I forgot the dude name. Rolly Romero. He's going to fight Rolly Romero. Yeah, I think that'll be a good fight. He's going to knock Rolly Romero out. Rolly going to sleep. Rolly going to sleep. When Tank get his paws on him, that's going to be it. Rolly going to sleep. Rolly going to sleep. He say Tank versus Postal. Postal is 1,000 years old. Tank don't need to fight Postal. Postal 100 years old. Tank need to fight. He's a killer, so he need to fight another killer. He said Caleb Plant said Spence worked him in Spawn back in the day. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but thanks for letting me know, Raw Dog. He said Twitter needs to start handing out championship belts. Everyone is tough on Twitter. Everybody tough on Twitter. I want to know who the undisputed champion is on Twitter. Cause that's about it. You said you want to see Tank fight Taylor or Tio. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, dog. Tank versus Mikey in LA. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, man. Tank is being strategically moved across the chessboard, and it's because of stalker fans. We don't get the fights. Yeah, we had these fans. These fans have these fighters in protective custody. Jawan says Mikey Garcia or Jose Ramirez. I'm not. Hey, Jawan. I would love to see Tank and Mikey Garcia fight. Or Tank or Jose Ramirez. Those would be good fights, dog. Boy, Jawan, boy, you said something then, bro. You said something then. That'd be a damn good fight. Now, he'll probably have to fight Mikey at 140. And of course, he's going to fight Jose Ramirez at 140. So yeah, oh yeah. But you know what, though? This is the only problem with that, Jawan. He can probably get the Mikey fight because Mikey has a good relationship with PBC. He's a free agent. But Jose Ramirez fight for top rank. He fight the top rank, so we ain't gonna see this the shit I'm talking about, Jawan. You see what I'm saying, bro? These promoters don't like each other, so we're not seeing the fights we want to see. And then it's forcing the fans to pick promotional companies. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. But to take Mikey Garcia, I would love to see that fight, bro. That'll be, now I'll pay for that. Pay-per-view, I'll pay for that all day. He said Tank versus Fimo would be rowdy. Gary needs to fight Colbert. Oh, yeah, you know what? Ron Boy Fresh, yeah. Gary needs to move up to 135. I think Colbert is at 130, right? Is Colbert at 130, guys? What's his name? I forgot the name. Colbert. Chris Colbert, yeah. Is he at 130? He's not at 1. I think he's at 130. No, I think he's at, wait, hold on. What is he at? I think Chris is at he's super featherweight. He's super featherweight. He fight at super featherweight and lightweight. So you're right. They can make that happen. He fight at they say he fight at super featherweight too, so he can do 126 or 130. They need to fight at 130. That'll be a good fight too. Ramirez with Tank. I don't know about that now. I don't know about Ramirez and Tank. I don't know about that. Ramirez is a good fighter now, but I don't know if he's an Tank. I would love to see that fight. He ducking those Mexicans. Coach Ramirez and Mikey are elite at 140. Yeah. I totally agree with that. Those fighters are elite. Now if Leonard Ellerbe if he's gonna move Tank around the chessboard to fight only Mexican fighters, okay, fight Mikey Garcia and fight Jose Ramirez. Yeah. Now I think that Tank will probably give him a good go. I think he will. Will he win? I don't know. But those are the fights. Those are the fights that we'll know. You know what? We can't say that Tank is gonna automatically beat this guy. He said if you have the fight resume, you don't need to lower your reputation to get a fight. Family below the belt, champ. Yeah. I'm just saying family might be below the belt. I ain't saying talk about nobody's family. I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is pulling up. Ain't nobody doing. I'm talking about pulling up. Talking about, he say too big, coach. No, Tank fighting that one. Well, no, he gonna run from 140. He gonna run from 140. Colbert's fighting at for the Super WBA 130. Okay. Yeah, that's lightweight though. I think that's lightweight. He say pay-per-view, I'll pay for Tank versus Taylor, Teofimo on Haney. Irish boxing, bro. What you say, fam? You say, coach, you see Blue Ball say Canelo pulling out of the Plant fight because Plant saying he dirty. Man, listen, listen. Anything coming from Blue 20 times out of 10 is a lie. His stuff is clicking. And shout out to Blue Balls. Shout out to Blue Balls, right? I stole his half a dub from your boy. I stole that from him. I took that. Come to your trap and take over your trap. That's what I do. We Debo shit. We make them tuck their chain when Debo walk in the building. But when it comes to the narrative and the propaganda, that's a 24-hour propaganda machine. That's what they push over there. But I ain't knocking the hustle though. I ain't knocking the hustle now because Blue getting a whole lot of super chat. Like there's nobody in the Alphabet Boy community make more money than Blue. Nobody. It ain't even close. You can put all them niggas together. They can't mess with Blue on his worst day. You know what I mean? So Blue got a loyal fan base. They paying like they weigh. They love to hear the propaganda, and he keep giving it to them, and he should continue to give it to them. I ain't gonna never knock another man hustle now. But that shit is cap. That is cap. Canelo ain't pulling out of no $40 million guarantee. I don't give a damn what Caleb Plant say. Canelo ain't gonna pull out of no $40 million guarantee purse. He said Ramirez tailor made for Tank. All that pressure gonna get him hurt. But we won't see that. I don't know, man. I don't know because all that pressure may get Tank hurt. You know what I mean? And if he could take Tank punches, and if Tank could take Ramirez punches, that I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That's gonna be a hell of a fight, Juwan. I'm telling you. Ramirez can fight. He ain't no Mario Barrios. He damn sure no Mario Barrios. He said Ramirez is a good fighter, but he relies too much on coming forward. That's Robert Garcia's style. Robert Garcia is a predictable trainer. You know what I mean? Not enough head movement to fight Tank unless he can take Tank's punches. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If he can take Tank's punches, I think that'd be something else. If he can take the punches. You see what I'm saying? He said David said eventually gunplay will settle lip service. Yeah, I don't we ain't with the gunplay. You know what I mean? Salute, fam. Just keep that same energy when the police come. Have that gunplay with them. Let's see. Salute, fam, on the subway. So my connection sketchy. Shout out to Arlette. Hey, okay. Bon Scott say Tank needs to put in some work before he is honored with their fight against Taylor. He say honored, huh? Hey, who can he fight? Regis Prograis? He can fight Prograis at 140. Jawan said, yeah, Blue be getting that bag. They super chat big money. Can't knock no. I can't knock the hustle now. Hey, Tawar, you ain't gonna never hear me hate on nobody from the Alphabet Boys about getting money. And, I'm always talk about the narrative with the race hustling. I'm always talk about that. But when it comes to hustling, getting money, boy, I ain't gonna, boy, I can't knock them. Blue and Crew, all other Alphabet Boys block me. Hey, you can't go over there talking crazy. You gotta say what they want to say. You stay on their platforms. From what I've heard. NDC say, money, have donations coming in through YouTube Super Chat. Just an idea. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay.
What?
Hey, all right. So you want to launder the money through YouTube Super Chats. Okay. All right.
True.
He say, Thomas said, sup, coach? I'm from my food coma. Oh, you from your food coma? Okay. All right, that's good. I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just saying though, fam. It is what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He said Florida ain't putting Tank near anyone legit. Tank versus Rolly next. Just shows us where Tank career is going. Damn shame. Well, Rolly, it's the same side of the street too. It's the same side of the street. Rolly gonna get knocked out. Everybody in the world know that. The way Rolly Romero fights, he's straight up and down. There's no special effects. He getting his ass put to sleep. The whole world know that. Ramirez walking to that uppercut that Taylor dropped him with. Tank sleeps him with the same punch. There's a lot of ifs and variations on that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. There was a lot of hypotheticals, but we'll see exactly if they can fight. Program will be good, but that'll be a good fight. Narco said, "What the f gunplay? It's only boxing, fellas." But I don't know what all the gunplay stuff talking about. Now I'm watching. You're so very handsome. Thanks. You say Tank should dominate the lower weights. Big elite boxers will have a field day. Yeah. Arlette, what you say? Progress with KO Tank. Irish Boxing Bros. He said salute to Arlette. Rider of the Storm, what's going on, fam? Hey, okay. What's going on with the fam? He says, is there any way to use the legal service to force fights between promoters? Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight Ugas or Crawford. No, not really. It just, that's the politics of it. You know what I mean? Listen, these sanctioning bodies, Rider of the Storm, do what they want to do. Hell, we had Deontay Wilder. He defended his belt 10 times, but out of the 10 times, he was able to maneuver around fighting his mandatories. I think he might have fought, because he didn't fight Dillian White. Dillian White was his mandatory for years. So these sanctioning bodies do what they want to do at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? So, and that's not saying Wilder wouldn't fight the guy. I'm just saying this. They do what they want to do. You know what I mean? So there's no way to force anything. He say Rolly is a name, but he sucks. Yeah, he definitely sucks. He say Ramirez need to get some illness or disability before they cherry pick him. You talking about Jose Ramirez? Oh no. Listen. No, Jose Ramirez, no, that dude there, he can fight now. He said, do you think Wilder vs. 3 will be postponed again? Bro. To be honest with you, I know Deontay Wilder's gonna show up. I don't have any faith in what Tyson Fury is going to do. We know Tyson Fury is the only fighter in the history of boxing that has never defended a title. Never. And he's probably pulled out of more fights than any fighter in the history of boxing. So he done pulled out of this fight. So I don't know. I don't know if Tyson Fury is going to show up or not. It's hard being a Tyson Fury fan. If you're a Tyson Fury fan, I know it's hard being a Tyson Fury fan. You just never know. So I don't even know, fam, if that fight even gonna happen. I'll believe it when I see Tyson Fury in the ring. I can see Tyson Fury in the locker room getting his hands wrapped, and I still would not believe that fight is going to happen until I actually physically see him in the ring. So until I see that, brother, I don't know. Jamal says Progress and Taylor will be the best fights at 140 versus Tank. They ain't doing that. I don't think Leonard ain't doing that at all. I'm so tired of Tank handlers. He's fighting dudes near the food trucks next time to step it up and make Baltimore look good. Listen, man, because Tank is, I believe he's an elite fighter like that. But his handlers don't have faith in him like that. They don't have faith in him like that. He said it wasn't Wilder's fault that the fight that he didn't fight his mandatory. Yeah, I don't know who fault it was. All I know is he wasn't fighting. Whoever, I don't know who fault it was. And none of the mandatories pulled out. So I don't know what happened. But all of them, I say all that to say this. These sanctioning bodies do what they want to do, right? They do what they want to do. All of them full of shit. All of them. See, Roller's entertaining, but his boxing skills need some work. Yeah, he needs some work real bad. Roller needs some work real bad. He said, Graham Taylor, thank you so much to accept me. Yeah. Listen, he needs some work real bad. Roller Romero, like, I ain't gonna, he says, somebody gonna catch CV. He says, 100 on Fury, coach. Man, listen, I can't bet no money. Listen, we got to see the dude step in the ring. You know, that's all. He said Wilder versus White would need extra security for pre-fight though. White would get under on Wilder's skin. Yeah, Wilder, White got to get the gap. White do that. White do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Fury trying to fight at MMA. Anything not to honor his word. And they don't have 2 fights already, so I don't even know if that fight gonna happen, dog. I'm just being honest with you, bro. You know, you just never know with Tyson Fury. Like they say, there's only one Tyson Fury. That's what they say. So I don't even know, dog. I don't know if that fight happens or whatever the case may be. But listen, man, what we're gonna do, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody a shout out. You know how we do it. And let's go ahead and do this, man. OJ the Jew Man style. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. I really don't. Check it out though, right? Shout out to Steven McKenna. Hey, okay. Shout out to Isaac Bermudez. Hey, okay. Shout out to Irish Boxing Bros. Hey, okay. Shout out to Raw Dog and my main man Jawan. Hey, okay. Shout out to Louis James and Peter Barnarts. Hey, okay. Shout out to Stephen McKinney and Johnny Blaze. Hey, okay. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and share. Like the video and subscribe. Shout out to David Jones and Wizard Sleeve. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Asterisk. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bon Scott and Graham Taylor. Hey, okay. Shout out to Eric 1984. Hey, okay. Shout out to Isaac Bermudez and my brother Diallo Huggy. I didn't even see you earlier, bro. Hey, okay. Shout out to Peter Barnarks and Imeza. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jamar Stafford. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Please subscribe to the Rebuttal Entertainment's YouTube channel, man. They have a good channel going on over there. Him and Light Skin Lou. What's going on, fam? And shout out to Lamont Peterson. Hey, okay. And the whole Peterson family. Hey, okay. Shout out to Team Keto Fitness. What's going on, bro? Hey, okay. Shout out to Wizard Sleeve. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta and Lennox What's Best. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bon Scott and David Jones. Hey, okay. Shout out to James. What's going on, fam? And Andy C. Hey, okay. Shout out to Thomas. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Who was that? Oh, shout out to William Posey. I couldn't read the name. Shout out to William Posey and Graham Taylor. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ann. What's going on, Ann? Hey, okay. Shout out to Cheen Smoke. Hey, okay. Shout out to Irish Boxing Bro with the lick read. Hey, okay. Shout out to Bon Scott and Narco Blings. Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have? I want to make sure. Rider of the Storm, what's going on, fam? And Andy C in the building. Hey, okay. Shout out to Team Keto Fitness, as I said that before. David Jones. Who else we have? James, Johnny Blaze. What the lick read, bro? Hey, okay. Shout out to Topin Time. What's happening? Hey, okay. Shout out to Robert Estrada. What's going on? Hey, okay. Smooth as Eric Estrada. Yeah, Eric Estrada from Chips. What's going on? Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen Karma Serene. Hey, okay. Shout out to Lady Sharon Dunham Season. Hey, okay. Shout out to Damon Webster and Keith Causey. Hey, okay. Shout out to Thomas. What's going on, fam? Okay, we reloaded. Hey, okay. Shout out to Third Coast Royalty. What's happening? Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have? Say that. I'm pronouncing your name. Shout out to Buchanan. I can't pronounce the first name. Hey, okay. Shout out to Wizard Sleeve. What's going on? And Damien Brewster. Hey, okay. Shout out to Antonio Sanchez. Hey, okay. Shout out to John B. Poetic. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man Toon that was in the building earlier. Hey, Shout out to my brother Diallo Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch. Shout out to SK and Uwapo. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Rob Rib Shows. Shout out to the fans corner. Shout out to Zoe Santos. Shout out to my brother Teach. What's going on? In Facts 101. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to Jama Khan. And shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells. Shout out to Clubber Lane for pulling up on Balboa. Shout out to Rocky Balboa for taking that fight. Shout out to Gary Russell Jr. Shout out to Tank Davis. And shout out to Team Pull Up. If you're a part of the pull-up game and you believe in making fights and pulling up if you have to, guess what? Shout out to you. Once again, see us tomorrow, guys. New Media Today USA Boxing. Go check out the new video that I just dropped. Check that video out. Don't meet me there, beat me there. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. New Media Today USA Boxing. We'll be on tomorrow, guys. Check it out. Merchandise dropping soon. Shout out to Richard Boyd. Once again, we out of here. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.